It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, and today's show is brought to you by... Take it away, Schulz.
Postmates. It's your personal food and grocery delivery service all year round. Download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And for limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app right now. Use the code IDIOTS. Get anything you need, anytime you need it. Download Postmates and save with the code IDIOTS. Brilliant Idiots is also brought to you by Philo. Philo has over 50 of your favorite channels. All right, Discovery, HGTV, Food Network, AMC, VH1, IFC, MTV, A&E, Nickelodeon, Lifetime, History. The list goes on. Enjoy live and on-demand TV plus unlimited recording for only what? $20 a month. With no contract needed. Philo is available on Roku, iOS, Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Start your free trial instantly. No credit card needed. To start your free trial, visit philo.tv/idiots. That's philo.tv/idiots. Now, let's start the show. Taylor, I just want to show you something, but let's start the show.
Yeah, let's start the show. I want to salute everybody who's been watching Emerging Hollywood on The Hollywood Reporter. That is a new show that I do with The Hollywood Reporter. The first episode had Trevor Noah on it. We got another episode coming out this Thursday at noon. So salute to everybody who's been watching that. And I got an interview dropped I did yesterday with Schoolboy Q. Me and Schoolboy Q had a conversation. It wasn't for Emerging Hollywood. It was just me and Schoolboy Q had a conversation for his new album, Crash Talk. And that came out yesterday. So salute to everybody who watched that. And salute to everybody who's been in my mention saying things to me like, Joe, Charlamagne is biting the pull-up from Joe Budden. Yada, yada, yada. I just want to tell you stupid motherfuckers something, because today this show is really going to be dedicated to stupid motherfuckers, right? I'm going to tell a lot of you stupid motherfuckers something. Joe Budden did not invent the one-on-one interview. Right?
You know, it is mind-boggling to me. This shit is mind-boggling.
I want to know people's ages. Because maybe they just don't know. Maybe you could be 15 and you've never seen Oprah. Maybe you've never seen Diane Sawyer.
Larry King.
Larry King
is 2,000 years old.
Maybe you've never seen Barbara Walters.
He's been interviewing people before TV, before radio.
Yes. Me or Joe Budden did not invent the one-on-one interview. Okay?
Yeah.
And if we just
who did that?
Who?
The Catholic Church. Confession was the first one-on-one interview. If you really want to think about it.
It just wasn't
it's you and God, fam.
And I bet you them shit slapped.
Ooh, back in the day? Back in the day? Just came back from war, murdered about 300 people.
Bro, think about how fucked up culture was back then.
Yeah.
So what the fuck did you need to get off your chest when all the bullshit was legal? What did you feel bad
legal,
about?
But imagine you was doing it. Bro, we had to eat someone on the way home. There was no food.
Was it tasty? Did you barbecue it? Did you fry it? Did you saute it?
Oh, we definitely sauteed it. We put a little oil, cooked that motherfucker up.
Y'all like Leg of Lamb. Back then, Leg of Larry was popping. All right. Okay.
The Lord forgives you. May have 6 Hail Marys, and then you go on with your day.
That's it.
That's it, baby.
But I'm just saying, I hate stupid ass commentary like that. Like don't come in my mentions with that dumb shit. All right.
What do you think that's about?
It's people being ignorant. Because if you want to just keep it in modern times, why y'all gonna act like I wasn't walking through the hills of Calabasas last year with Kanye West around this time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you want to keep it even all the way real, Tax Tone had a show called The Pull Up. Like Tax Stone had a show called The Pull Up, where Tax Stone would go to people's hoods. I think he had a rapper on. I can't even remember the rapper's name, but it was a rapper from ATL. I don't know how many he did. Maybe he did like 1 or 2. It should be on YouTube. He did one with Meek.
He was in the
I don't know if Meek was a pull-up. I think Meek might have been an episode of Tax Season.
No, I think it was the pull-up.
It might have been. It might have been. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he had a show.
But that was the idea. He pulled up on you and then boom.
And it was called The Pull-Up. So once again, no ideas original, nothing new under the sun. But you know, let's like that's why I was talking about last week when I was talking about Shaq and why Shaq probably doesn't want motherfuckers saying shit like Felipe Lopez was better than you in high school, because people believe that stupid shit.
So you have to nip the narrative in the bud.
It's not even a narrative. These are facts. fuck your feelings.
Yes.
All right? These are facts, fuck your feelings.
You sound like Ben Shapiro.
I'm just saying. I know we live in the era of feelings over facts, but no.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. So, salute to Joe Budden. I enjoy watching the pull-up, and I hope y'all enjoy watching Emerging Hollywood, and I hope y'all enjoy the interview with Schoolboy Q, and I hope y'all enjoy... I got a big one. coming this summer. Ben had that in the can. Ben did that a while ago.
So, Emerging Hollywood, this is you interview people...
It's all about diversity.
So, non-whites...
Well,
is that what diversity means?
You know what?
Non-white?
You know what's interesting?
Let's just call it what it is.
Well, no, you know what's interesting? I think that you would be considered diverse nowadays. I think you'd be considered a disruptor, but it's really just people who are diverse and disrupting the status quo in Hollywood.
Right. And the status quo in Hollywood is?
Latino, Black, Indian, Asian, yeah.
Oh, those are not the status quo.
No, those are the status. Those are the ones. Those are the disruptors.
Yeah, so they're not the status quo. They're disrupting the status quo.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No, there's a funny thing. Brie Larson.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Yeah. So Captain Marvel, she was talking about how they need to diversify Hollywood, and so a petition went around saying that her character should be played by a gay woman of color. She came out like she was like Hollywood needs to be more diverse. This is some bullshit. So they're like, all right, bet, start with your job. And then she was like, whoa, hold on now. We're included in diversity.
But I think she's speaking. She got to be
must be included in diversity.
She got to be speaking from the perspective of where she's at now with Marvel, right? Because in Marvel, she'd be considered very diverse because they have no woman leads. So for Marvel, that's a first. That's a historic thing. Now, she can't be talking about all of Hollywood, but in that little sector of Marvel,
the phrase that she had was Hollywood. That's how she. But it's just funny to see, somebody like put it out there, and then when they have the opportunity to change it.
Well, listen.
Yo, man, like I learned this. Like I've got some family members, and they were pretty conservative when they were like younger, and now they're retired and they didn't have that much money in retirement. They're kind of living off of, their not. I don't even maybe like a small pension and like whatever the government gives you when you retire. What is that called?
401k, Social
Security, right?
Okay.
And like now their politics have completely changed. Now their politics are like, hey, we need, the government's going to take care of people. We need someone who's going to give us money and someone who's going to take care of the old, et cetera. So it's like what you believe in is really a function of like the opportunity that you want.
100%.
Whoever's going to give you the most opportunity, that's what you are.
Yeah, that's what voting on your interest is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people gravitate towards what their interest is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my next one is with Jamila Jamil. You know Jamila Jamil? Jamila Jamil.
No, who's that? Jamil.
She's an actress. So I don't want to say what she is if I don't really know what she is.
Okay.
But she'll be on Emerging Hollywood this Thursday. But she's real big on feminism and people that have body issues. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't
fat?
No, she used to be. And she doesn't like the girls that are out here with the surgery and doing the flat tummy tees because she was like, that's not realistic, And she was like, people aren't telling these girls that are admiring them the truth about how they got to where they are body-wise. So she be calling out Khloe Kardashian, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Like she calls all of those young ladies out, basically.
Because they set like an unrealistic beauty standard?
Yes, exactly.
How do you feel about unrealistic beauty standards?
Man, to be totally honest, I'm not into telling people what to do with their bodies. Like I don't care. Like I'm just being dead honest. If you want to go get a big fake ass, right? Whether you go get it done the right way in DR or you go to a basement in Brooklyn and put motherfucking caulk in that shit, all right? That's on you. Right. Okay? I wouldn't want my daughters to get it, you know what I mean? But then again, I'm not against getting breasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against lip augmentation. I don't want you doing anything that's gonna cause you to fucking die.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't be in Brooklyn getting the shit in your ass and you know that shit gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I care about. But if girls or even guys want to do shit to enhance, what it is they look like, have fun. Why do I give a shit?
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z said, what you eat don't make me shit.
Yeah. What can we do to enhance the way that we look? Well, actually, girls don't really care about the way we look. They just want us to be successful.
I don't know if I believe it.
I don't think girls care about the way we look.
I think girls superficial as fuck.
You've gotten laid?
I'm a handsome. Some people find me handsome. I'm serious. People find me handsome. Like, girls are superficial as fuck.
No, you're just great at what you do, and they're drawn to greatness, man.
No, bro. If you walk into
Everybody great is going to get laid. The greatest ping pong player is getting pussy right now.
Some guys are just like some girls. They look beautiful, but then they open their mouth, and girls are like, nah, I'm off you.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. But if those guys provide a certain amount of security, like what did Jay-Z say, if we're going to quote Jay-Z, no such thing as an ugly billionaire, I'm cute.
Yeah, but you can easily say that when you got Beyonce on your arm.
I think that's the point he's making. Is like, yo, when you're a billionaire, you could even get Beyonce and look like me. Jay-Z's voice still hasn't dropped.
No, it hasn't. You're right.
You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z is maybe he's the GOAT.
I took that line as a line about self-worth, though. Like validating yourself. Like, I think that's the problem even when we talk about with Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry.
Oh, we're going to get into that deep.
I think that was a great time. I think Ayesha, you know, you're looking for validation. First of all, that's the problem with this era we live in, period. Everybody wants validation, and they invest in the opinions of others way too motherfucking much. First of all, Ayesha Curry, you will never get the attention of Steph Curry. You know why? Because you didn't win 3 championships in the last 4 years. You're not on TV every day, balling the fuck out. You haven't won no MVP trophies. You don't have endorsement deals. You're not on commercials all the time. Steph Curry is a superstar who we're not appreciating because we don't appreciate that kind of shit in this era. No disrespect to Ayesha Curry. She's just not famous. So these women that are rushing to want to talk to Steph and kick it with Steph, they're not doing that shit because they think, oh, he's going to be my man. I'm going to give him some pussy. He's doing that shit simply because he's famous. And that's what people are drawn towards in this era.
Well, he's great. That's what I was saying.
But he's also famous. There's plenty of great people. Nobody give a fuck about Tim Duncan, bro.
No, people get. You don't think Tim Duncan could get pussy? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This guy's crazy, yo. This guy's crazy, man.
Taylor, you hush. You want to jump in and it's only 12 minutes. Come and tell me the point then. What's the point?
Well, we could ask a woman what they're attracted
what's the point?
to.
Come here. What's the point, Taylor? Tell me what the point is, Taylor.
You didn't see the whole interview, did you?
What interview?
With Ayesha?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I watched it.
I saw the whole thing.
So what's the point?
I love Red Table Talk.
I can't get so upset.
I'm just listening.
Because you're missing the point
I got you.
of, like, she's not saying because he's famous and everything else like that. It's just as a... as a woman and just as a what is going on right now?
Go ahead, please.
I'm just fake letting him in. So he just keeps pulling
as a woman, and just as any regular human, they want, like, regardless if you have a mate and stuff like that, just to be seen as pretty and stuff
Taylor,
like that.
that's foolish logic, and I'm gonna tell you why.
But that's what she's saying.
I think what you're trying to say
though.
is women are never happy.
Exactly, that's insecurity.
They're never happy.
That's
You're
insecurity.
never going to be happy.
I wouldn't
Ayesha
say
Curry,
that.
here, listen, what Charlamagne said is 100% right?
I get what y'all are saying, but
she has a, she is at what should be the ideal situation. She is a man who is God-fearing, loving of her, loving of the family, is great at what he does.
You can see the love in Steph's eyes when he's
constantly.
You can see it, like the way they dance all off rhythm and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
You
for
see
real.
it.
They listen to Christian rap together. I mean, can you get any more perfect?
But think about it, like what Emmy said earlier. Girls call you, for whatever reason, handsome all the time.
So what? And I don't care.
Shut the hell up!
I'm not searching. I'm not seeking that though. You know why I'm not seeking that? Because my wife loves me.
She's not trying to seek it either, though. But it's nice to.
You don't seek it because I don't think you identify as handsome. Does that make sense? And I'm not trying to knock you. I'm just trying to say it's like it doesn't like it. I don't value that in the least.
And that's why
if somebody says, "Yo, your stand up is great," I'm like, "Yo, I appreciate that. That's a compliment I care about." You know what I mean? If someone was like, "Yo, you're an amazing radio host. You're an amazing, interview or whatever," that's a compliment that you fucking care about because you identify. But if someone's like, "Charlamagne, you're beautiful," you're like, "All right," like,
and that's why I'm taking that out of the equation with Ayesha because Ayesha is she's actually being
she's beautiful.
She's looking at the surface of this whole thing. If she thinks that people are sweating Steph Curry because he's a handsome motherfucker, let Steph Curry be that same beige nigga working at UPS.
Oh, and then there's nothing.
Nobody would give a shit.
Fuck out of here.
It's the fact that he's famous.
I mean, that too. I understand that.
He's famous and he's literally one of the greatest basketball players to ever play, and then she's a kind of good cook. That's literally what you're comparing.
I can't even say if she's kind of good because I've never tasted the food.
Me neither. The food looks good on YouTube, right? And it's like, but you could tell she wants to shine. She just got to accept her position. She got to accept her role. You get to be married to Steph Curry. You get to have kids with Steph Curry. If that's not enough, it's never going to be enough.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying I disagree.
Can you imagine being a man? And I tell my wife every day, baby, I love you. You're the most beautiful woman in the world, yada, yada, yada. And she's like,
I ain't getting sexually harassed on the street enough, though.
Cool. She's like, yeah, that's cool, but I need another motherfucker to tell me.
Yo, you want to know what? You want to know the problem? This is really the problem. Is we started Instagram ruined the whole thing for women.
Social media, period.
So check it. I got it. Ready? Instagram, we started liking your pictures on Instagram. So then immediately after you started getting those likes, you didn't want street harassment. Back in the day, the likes used to be street harassment. It used to be, you look good, boo, and you're like, that's annoying, but a little part of you is like...
still like street harassment. I don't.
Back in the day, now you don't need it because you go on your Instagram and you can feel desired. But back in the day, there was no Instagram. So you needed to walk by a construction site and be like, all right, this outfit does look good.
That's not true.
Yeah, I am feeling myself. I do look good and plump.
Listen, what Andrew...
That's what I'm saying is, so now the game is fucked up. Now in Ayesha Curry, she realizes the frivolousness of those likes, right? And she just wants to feel desired. This is what every girl that ends up cheating on her husband does. I just want to feel desired. I just want to feel love. He's in the middle of a championship run.
Bruh.
These girls are crazy.
What Andrew is saying...
Girls are crazy.
What Andrew is saying in a brilliant idiot's way is everybody seeks validation from motherfuckers that they shouldn't be seeking validation from. I'm not investing in the opinions of others. If my wife tells me every day I'm handsome and I tell her every day she's beautiful, why do you need... Can you imagine that?
They need it, bro. It's why they get fake tits. Think about this. I've been thinking about fake tits and how absurd they are, right? Think about the fake titty, right? The fake titty looks great in a shirt. It looks great in a bikini. It looks great to all those other people out there that are looking at the girl. It doesn't feel that good. Matter of fact, it feels weird. So my point is, you care more about being desired by strangers when you're getting fake tits than the one person
who actually gives a fuck about you.
Your tits.
And the person who actually gives a fuck about you.
No, I am not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I can understand in a way.
What is there to understand?
But like, it's nice though to hear someone's calling you handsome though, right?
I don't give a shit. I like when I don't. I swear. I swear that shit don't mean nothing.
How much do you need as a woman?
Mean anything. It does nothing for me.
How much do you need? You literally got everything, and you're like, but he didn't say that I'm pretty. This guy that I don't even know.
I feel like you're blowing it out of proportion.
First of all, no one's saying you're pretty because they're treating Steph with respect. You live in San Francisco or you live in Oakland, wherever the fuck you live.
They know you married.
They gonna hit on Steph's wife during a playoff run? You out your mind?
That's disrespectful.
Are you out of your mind?
Yo, Ayesha, you look bad today, Mom. I know that's Steph's wife.
I
know that's Steph's wife. I'm not about to disrespect Steph.
You're right.
And you know what? Now you open the door. Now you open the door and you're going to have a lot of foul dudes sliding in your DMs. And if I'm from Houston and I got any money and I got some swag and I want my Rockets to beat the Warriors, I'm sliding in with dick pics.
And that's what she...
But
dick pics.
I think I get you what you said earlier.
Dark-ass dick. Not that beige shit that Steph got. I'm talking about some mean chocolate.
I think it's what you said earlier, though, about the Instagram or whatever, because she probably, if you think about it, how Steph Curry and Ayesha are, and you think about maybe another couple who is like kind of idealistic, like
name them.
Like Kylie. I'm just gonna put Kylie and Travis, right?
Yeah.
I mean, both of them are famous, but regardless, they're like known as like the it couple in a way because
Kylie and Travis have hung out 4 times their entire relationship.
Travis, let me tell you something. Travis Scott is nowhere near as famous as Kylie Jenner. True story.
You don't think so?
100% true.
What?
Not when I'm saying he's still famous, though.
He's nowhere near.
Let me tell you something.
You don't think because he's with her now? Or
you put him in a group of rappers from ASAP, and nobody will be able to pick him out.
Listen, I was in Connecticut.
Guaranteed.
I was in Connecticut.
Nobody will be able to put him out.
I'm biased. I might be biased.
I was in Connecticut. Travis Scott's show. This my daughter had a cheerleading competition. Travis Scott's show was sold out. I'm in the hotel of this. I'm in the lobby of this hotel. I get on the elevator. This white woman says, "I just saw Kylie Jenner's boyfriend."
Oh yeah.
Never said this. She didn't say I saw Travis Scott. I saw Kylie Jenner's boyfriend. Yeah. Do you think Travis gives a fuck if anybody thinks he's handsome? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's got a woman that's worth $1 billion.
He won.
But you're also talking about
he's
the
a
difference
talented
between
Stedman.
male and female too, though. Like if y'all
another great example.
Stedman.
You think Stedman cares that Oprah gets all the shine? You don't play your position that long in life happily caring that somebody else is getting more shine than you. You know why Oprah gets all the shine? Because she's more famous than
Didn't
Simmons.
Jay-Z say...
Know your position in the ecosystem.
But hold on, I have a question, because y'all have y'all insecurities too, though.
Who said we don't? You
But-
want to know what our insecurity is? Our girl wants to get fucked by someone else. And Ayesha out there. Why you think Steph can't
Word
shoot
of
last
bond.
few games?
Word of bond.
Why the fuck you think Steph can't hit a
Word of bond.
goddamn
Word
shot?
of bond.
He can't dunk a
Word of
basketball
bond.
because he knows his wife is out there looking for dick.
Steph might go 0 for 20 his next game thinking about that shit.
Oh,
Thinking
my
about
God.
who the fuck is in the stands telling her she
Oh
look
my
pretty.
God.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about that shit. Yo, how do we know Ayesha Curry's validation isn't what fuels Steph?
Oh.
So Steph is out here thinking, damn, I ain't making my woman happy. Think about that.
Yet another woman ruining a franchise.
Oof.
What?
Oof.
I'm just saying it started with my man Jesus. You know what I mean?
For real, yo.
Shit, it started with, what was the girl that ate the apple?
But that's a...
Adam.
Who's that
Eve.
bitch? Eve. Why you women want to tear down greatness?
Really?
Why you want to tear down greatness,
I
Taylor?
don't know how great
But I
Adam
feel
was.
like...
Adam?
Man, Adam ain't really slapped, bro. If you go read the Bible, he ain't really do nothing.
He found the pussy.
He was just the first.
But there was never a precedent for pussy before that.
But
he saw a pussy, which is a confusing looking thing,
that's
and
not
put
how
his dick in
No,
it.
that's not how it worked.
How it worked?
God took the rib from Adam to create woman.
Damn, that's what you called your dick back in the day. That
This
was
is what it
your
really
rib.
was. This is what it was. God is the executive producer.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he creates this show, this
Yeah.
reality show called The Universe,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
so he
yeah.
creates this thing, it's Earth, you know what I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
He creates one thing, and he's watching this shit. He's like, bro, this shit kind of boring, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We need to spice it up.
We need to spice it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let me figure something out. Then
Yeah.
he designed Eve from Adam. Then he was like, man, this shit boring just watching them have sex all day. Now we gotta spice it up
let
again.
me take out another rib so Adam can suck his own dick.
No, let me present a snake, you know what I'm saying, to tell Eve, hey, I know Adam tells you you're pretty every day, all right? But you need to be getting told you're pretty from somebody else. And you know, if you go eat the apple off that tree, other guys will tell you that you're beautiful all day long.
Oh, Ayesha.
So Eve went and ate the apple, you know what I'm saying? And realized, shit, ain't nobody else here.
Nobody. You just got played. You played
got
yourself.
played.
Y'all do the same
Steph
thing
better
when
go
y'all
to the strip
cheat,
club,
though.
yo.
Y'all know that, right?
First,
So
don't
what?
put this on us. We talking
did
about
you
you.
say?
See,
What did you say?
I'm just saying.
Well, first of all,
Ayesha, look, I'm just saying from a woman's point of view. We
Yeah.
always want to feel sexy and everything else. Like, how do y'all know for sure that Steph's not doing that for her?
he's not.
Okay, but that's,
How do you know?
I don't. That's what I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
He still got gap in his
I'm
teeth.
not dealing
if
with
Steph fixes teeth, he's cheating.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with these hypotheticals.
If he fixes teeth,
But
he's
look,
cheating. But
all
his
I'm
teeth are
saying-
not fixed because he loves his woman, and his woman's supposed to love him. He keeps her pregnant.
But look, this is why I'm saying, like, I kind of understand just because I have friends that they have babies, whatever, right? So when they're a mom, that's all they kind of are. I feel like she probably feels like, I don't know. I kind of understand
Yo,
where
that's
she's
not
coming
enough
from
being a
little
mom,
bit.
yo.
It's not.
You
you're
need to
not
have a
getting
poppin'
it. You're
Instagram
not
account?
getting it.
That's not enough to be a mom.
The
look,
moral of the
Jules,
story-
I
Selling
understand,
fucking
Jules, I
50 in
understand
Fashion
exactly
Nova.
what you mean.
What
I
do
think
y'all
it's-
want?
Look,
What
I
will
think
make
it's
you
your-
happy?
Look,
What will make you women happy?
I think it's
don't get it.
ridiculous.
Listen,
but that's what happens with like.
If Steph Curry don't make you happy, nothing gonna make
Listen,
you
the
happy.
moral of the story is this for men and women. When you depend on people to build you up, they'll have the same power to break you
no,
down.
you're right. That's what I was
The
gonna
only
say.
person
It's
she-
the-
story.
The-
There's a moral of the story. Don't make your girl famous. That's the moral of the story. The second you make your girl famous, she leaving your ass. Okay, I learned this shit.
No,
with-
that's not
That's
true.
not
I
true.
learned this shit with.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Okay,
not true.
we'll see.
They get
We'll see.
famous though.
Let me
You
just
gotta think about it.
y'all sit in a successful relationship, you and your wife, and nobody knows who your wife is. I'm saying there is something to it. The second you make your wife famous, look at what Hugh Hefner did. He made all those bitches famous on that fucking show, and
You still
every
calling
single
girls
one of
bitches in 2019?
I'm calling all these bitches, man.
Jesus
50 Cent
Christ.
is my goat, bro. I'm doing whatever
Andrew,
50
don't
does.
do that while I'm on the mic.
Hey, don't let them remind you. All right? So just like we got to remind these girls they not Beyonce. Sometimes, hey man, you don't
gotta relax.
know your place in the
You gotta
ecosystem.
relax. 'Cause I'm on the mic right now. Do
Hey,
not do
listen,
that.
I might not be 50, but you bitches ain't Beyonce.
Hey man,
That's not funny.
they can still get you shut out as 80s.
Yo,
You protested in front of Zanies.
I see you bitches in Nashville. Taylor, you upset at the word bitch?
I
we
really-
can't
no,
say
no,
the
no,
word.
no.
We can't say the word bigger. We can't say the word figure. We can't say the word bitch. What can we say?
I really don't like that word. Like, if you call me a bitch, I'm fighting
Who
you.
would call
off the
you a
bat.
bitch? I'll knock someone out. if they call you a bitch. I would do that in a heartbeat. Unless it's a bitch. I can't hit a bitch.
Shut up.
Can't be hitting these bitches. Real talk.
But truth be told, real talk, what Ayesha said was very disappointing.
No, I'm not saying like I agree with her or disagree. I just kind of understand it in a way, just in general, people in general want validation because, like you said, Schulz, about how social media is and everything else with likes. She's getting that in her head right now. Like
people
that's the
want
problem.
validation. They invest in the opinions of others. That shit is whack. Yo, how about love? First of all, how about loving yourself?
Yes.
Number one. And feeling like you are enough and you fly. You do that. You don't even need it from your husband.
Yeah.
You don't need it from your wife. Like, I'm good. Like,
yo, how about being grateful? How about just be grateful? You don't even need to love yourself. If you're grateful, the love will happen organically.
Yes.
How about sitting back and going, I could be on a fucking island somewhere, afraid a hurricane's gonna rip apart my shack. I have no running water. We might not have food. But instead, I'm living one of the most affluent, luxurious lives in the history of humanity. Why don't I sit back and go,
now,
you know
that's
what?
never going to be enough, though.
Say what?
That's never going to be enough.
No. Gratitude, starting with gratitude and realizing what you have and whatever else is out there is more than enough. That is the baseline
I agree with half
for
of that.
happiness.
I think gratitude, but not believing in what you have, believing in who you are.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think because you'll never appreciate anything you have if you don't appreciate who you are.
I think you can appreciate what you have when you compare it to what else is out there. And I think that when we compare, like every day, bro, there's a moment where I go, how fucking lucky am I?
Yes.
Holy shit.
What the fuck we get paid to do?
That's what I'm saying. So it's if Ayesha can sit there and go, how lucky am I? Like literally, how fucking lucky? Like there are people out there who will never be able to just vote. Like they'll just never be able to vote. You'll live your whole life in a country and have zero say about that country, and we take that shit for granted.
And let's take it another level. It ain't even the fact that you're married to Steph Curry. It's just the fact that you're married to a man who loves you.
Oof.
You're married to a man who values you.
Oof.
You're married to a man who appreciates you. Forget the money. Forget what his career is. You just have somebody who loves you. If that's not enough, what y'all praying for?
Can I say something about that though too?
Yes.
Because again, on Charlamagne, like it's the same. I feel like it's a back and forth thing between male and females. Like she expressed how she feels, whatever. But yeah, y'all
don't
feel
use
the
the
same.
term female. That's disrespectful. A female is an
I
animal.
know. I don't.
If I ever said,
women,
if I said what Ayesha
we like
Curry
the term.
said,
but it's not. Y'all don't say it though. Y'all do your actions when y'all cheat. That's what I'm saying.
who
Though.
cheating?
Before when you.
Never. I've always said, and you can go back and listen to any podcast, men cheat because of ego.
Exactly. That's an insecurity too, though.
Yes, and
That's what I'm
me.
saying.
Yes.
In me, not me, not anything to do with her. Or I'm doing that shit because I am just trying to
fill a void.
And I don't even know what that void is. But
that could be the same void that she
vagina.
like the Instagram is and all other stuff with likes. That could be the same.
And you know what I realized? I realized that's some bullshit. And that's why I stopped cheating. Because I realized that's some bullshit. I realized that's just some ego. That's just some
But you learned
insecurity.
it right now, though, right?
No, for the past 45 years.
Hold on, are we talking about not cheating or cheating?
I'm talking about cheating.
So once again, I was insecure. I was seeking outside
But a lot of
validation.
guys, I'm not
So what
just
is
talking
Ayesha?
She's insecure.
All right.
Of course. I'm
And
not
she's
saying
seeking
she's
outside
not.
validation.
And that's why the internet came at her, because they're like, how could you not be grateful for what you have?
Yeah.
So anytime somebody doesn't show gratitude for the immense luck that like so much of this is luck. We're so fucking lucky. There's electricity here. You know, there's people that go their whole lives with no electricity, zero electricity. Like this, we have water. Like
Clean
there are people
water.
in America without clean water. Like the fact that
We could be in Flint.
we could be in Flint.
You don't even
That's
gotta leave the
insane.
country.
That's it right there. JetBlue.
To go
you
find
could
some
JetBlue
gratitude.
to bad water. Think about that.
You're right.
And it's like, and the fact that you can't be grateful of all the amazing things you have. That's why the internet's going to go. Because real talk, we're on the internet distracting ourselves from how miserable we're feeling. And then we see this show about this girl who has a little bit of misery with the greatest life ever. And it's like, you couldn't find gratitude in that? Shorty, come on.
And by the way, that's just something that didn't even need to be said.
You're right. I guess so.
Like why even like now me and my husband, I'm looking at you a little crazy. Like I'm like me telling you that you're beautiful all the time isn't enough. Like why do you need validation from other men? Think about how that sounds. Like seriously, think about that. If you were a woman and your
I
man,
am a woman.
okay,
Like what?
that's debatable. That's debatable. if you dating a man and a man says to you, you know what, man, I like when you call me beautiful, but I need other women to call me beautiful.
Whoa.
How would that make you feel?
How would that make you feel?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Like, we're honest. I thought about it for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, I do in a weird way. If I'm dating a guy and other girls find him attractive, I feel like that's good on my end.
But that's different.
Yo, this
Why?
is why women are crazy.
Why?
They're fucking crazy. You're jealous. Did other girls want to fuck us?
Exactly.
But if no girl, and I'm glad you're honest about this, but if no girls want to fuck us, you're like, well, why am I fucking you?
I don't know.
You're never happy.
I don't know what it is.
The guys that truly understand, the guys that have successful relationships and truly understand women, just ignore everything you say. Because it's constant, what is it called? Where you discredit?
Contradiction?
Yeah, it's a constant contradiction.
I know.
It's a constant, but you're being honest, which is
know
beautiful.
why. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah, but
being
that
honest.
guy is not seeking that.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
and I don't want him to.
You just said the dude has girls that like him, but he's not out here saying, "Damn, I really want other girls to
Yeah.
like me."
That's why you need to flirt with waitresses in front of your girl, just to let her know.
But that's the same. Wait. So you don't think that's the same thing
What?
that Ayesha's
What?
trying to do, though?
What's your favorite app? That's what I like to say. What's your favorite app? That's what I say to a waitress. She'd be like, the calamari. I'd be like, all right, let me get that calamari. Just to let the girl on the date know.
But that's what I'm saying.
The waitress could get it
but
too.
that's probably what she likes so too. Like, so her mind stuff maybe like, yo, I can still get it too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we know as a man.
Like,
I'm just being honest.
Taylor. As a man, we know that you guys could get fucked.
Okay.
Because you know what? Want to know why?
have pussy.
Because you have a pussy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're men. And we fuck pussies, right? So we know you could get fucked at any point in time during the day.
Okay.
The reason you like to see a girl hit on us is because you're not entirely sure we could get fucked, right? You're not entirely sure, and then you see it, you're like, okay, he could get fucked too. The ecosystem is balanced. The equation is even here, okay? We know you could get fucked at any point in time, so you don't have to worry about that.
You don't have to prove
you're
anything.
Desired. We know it 100% of the time. And the only time that we'll be treating you like trash, will be bad, is when if we feel like you're not respecting yourself, you just let yourself completely fall off.
I don't think that's true.
It's true. Like, why'd you let yourself completely fall off? You disrespected me that much? You think that I can't get anything at all? You're just gonna let yourself completely fall off? That's disrespectful to me.
For real. Well,
look,
if you're getting everything you need from your man emotionally, and you know your man is still attracted to you physically, he's gonna keep filling your cup up. But when sometimes if the physical wears off, and I think that's superficial, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let myself go either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the
You know
same
what I
way
mean?
though.
I'm not gonna get fat.
I don't like.
You know
when
what I mean?
people-
And then expect my woman to just be happy with that.
Yeah, I don't like when
You're faithful
people
in
do
the
that.
gym, bro. That's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
All right, Taylor. Bye.
Bye.
This fucking Ayesha Curry got y'all fucking losing your mind. Let's pay some bills, man.
All right.
Taylor, I just want you to know women be in the SoundCloud saying you don't rep for them at all. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that.
They said I don't work for Philly.
Listen, Zebit, man. Zebit believes that everyone deserves access to lifelong interest-free credit. With Zebit, you have the power to buy what you need and pay over time, interest-free. Zebit provides a better zero-interest credit option for all members, no matter your credit score. With Zebit, there's zero cost to join, zero membership fees, and zero late fees. Your Zebit account is not determined by your credit score, and your Zebit account does not impact your credit score. Zebit has more than 50,000 products in their marketplace and brand names like Xbox, Sony, Apple, GoPro, and Fitbit. All at competitive prices, from electronics to barbecues, furniture, and more. Zebit has everything you need for when you need it. Zebit has a 5-star rating on Trustpilot, and they've earned the trust of hundreds of thousands of customers who shop on Zebit. So sign up for Zebit today at Zebit.com/idiot and get $2,500 off, or $2,500 credit, actually, to shop the Zebit marketplace at zero interest and zero cost to join. That's ZEBIT.com/idiot for $2,500 of interest-free credit. That's ZEBIT.com/idiot. Should we do the other mid-roll right after this, Dwayne? Or?
Yeah, good.
All right, well, fuck it. Salute to Postmates, baby. All right? Postmates is out here doing what they do. And other than your absolute best friends, who could you ask to bring you red wine at 4 p.m., Schulz?
Postmates?
Okay. All right. Okay. Now we cooking. Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever you can. Think of delivery service all year round. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver anything to you, okay? Now download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Postmates will bring you what you want within the hour, okay? Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the known universe with more than 25,000 partner merchants, all right? And for a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app right now and use code IDIOTS, all right? That's code IDIOTS for $100 of free delivery credit. Get anything you need anytime you need it. Download Postmates and save with code IDIOTS.
What do you mean? Can we change all of our codes, Chris, to bitches?
Bitches is a good word when it's not used directed towards women. You know what I'm saying? When it's just used.
Like, for example, what's it like
when you be like, yo, them sneakers you wearing, them bitches is hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That,
Like, yo,
I don't know about that.
we talk like that, though.
I don't know about that.
We do talk like that.
I don't know if we talk like that.
Yeah, man. You be like, man, them bitches busting. You know what I'm saying? You talking about sneakers.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
We do, though.
What about, like, when you walk in the club and you're like, man,
this bitch packed.
That's
bitch
true.
packed.
This bitch packed with
It's
bitches.
hot in this bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
so many bitches in
Yeah,
here.
we talk like Somebody said that.
You don't ever say that, but you'd be like, damn.
What about when you call a
bitches
dude a
in here.
bitch? You fucking bitch.
That's a good one, too. Little bitch ass bitch.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Stupid ass bitch.
I'm just saying.
Right? You ever do that one? Or you ever do this? Like,
Life's a bitch.
Life's a bitch. Or like, you ever have like a girl, she's walking in heels and then she starts to wobble and then falls and you'd be like, hey,
What?
bitch, careful. You never do that one?
No, that never happened.
Careful, bitch. You gonna fall, bitch. You never say that?
So,
It's directed towards women.
What?
It's directed towards
so
It's not directed towards all women. Can one woman be a bitch? What about a
No.
woman?
No. What if you see the girl walking in those heels and you say, you can't even walk in them bitches? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's a good one right there.
You're not calling her a bitch, you're calling the shoes a bitch.
You calling the shoes a
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah. Like, and then, okay, what if you're like, bitch, and then finish it? What if you
Bitch
start
what?
with bitch? Like, what if you're like, bitch, come here, let me
No,
give you
listen,
a hug.
guys do that though. Guys be arguing with other guys and be like, bitch, if you don't.
Oh, but that's to a guy. But I'm saying to a girl. But
No.
what if your girl comes in wearing like a dress and her toes are painted and everything's so good and you're like, bitch, you are fine as hell, bitch.
girls could do that.
But no, what if you're a dude and you're like, damn, bitch, you are fine. You are one
Nah, I do that.
sexy ass bitch,
I
right?
do that. I do that to my wife. I
Let's
do that. I do that to my wife.
Yo, but it's different. You're like, you fine. Like, you say with your teeth closed, you fine ass bitch.
Trust me, I've tried
Yo,
both.
like that. You don't open your teeth. It's like, hey, listen here, bitch. You are one fine ass
Hey,
bitch.
no,
you
for
see
real.
how you're happy right now. You can't wait for a minute. You know,
I don't.
Ayesha been begging a guy to say that to her, yo.
Wait.
Ayesha Curry been begging a guy to say that shit. All right, go.
So, just how you were just saying like that, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to hear this, but I was having sex with a guy, and he called me bitch.
Oh, God!
I completely stopped that shit.
You completely stop
Yes,
that?
I
You
was
should have
like,
been having sex
excuse me?
before marriage anyway.
For real?
You going to hell, yo. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. All my
man.
nieces like to have sex before marriage. They all going to hell.
That is.
I'm going to be in heaven chilling. Y'all going to be in hell.
Real talk. Real talk. Because you got to repent.
Didn't you have your kid before marriage?
What?
Okay.
Why are you spreading lies?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I can't even believe you would say that. You get on the
crazy.
podcast and lie.
Yo, real
Like,
talk.
for no reason. Like,
That is crazy, yo.
that's just a lie.
That's silly. What's marriage anyway? Like, real talk. What's marriage anyway?
It is a lifelong commitment between, or it should be a lifelong commitment between two people.
You knew that back in the day.
Yeah, but it's different when you walk down that aisle, bro.
I'm
word.
making an argument for you right now, but you can disagree with me. That's
No, I'm
fine.
just saying words. I mean, listen, I
I'm
do.
trying to
listen,
help
no,
you.
I do agree that you are married spiritually before anything.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Spiritual weddings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's some shit that bitches just don't understand.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't be understanding.
All jokes aside, I'm gonna tell you something. We did have our child before before we were married, but God told me to do that. Now, you gonna argue with God? You gonna argue with God? You gonna argue with God?
Damn.
God told me to do it.
God said it. God said that.
God don't even talk to you, Taylor. God told me he don't talk to you.
Yo.
He told me he do not talk to you.
Taylor, I can't believe you stopped having sex as a guy called you a bitch during sex. Yo, but what if he said this? What if he didn't call you a bitch?
We don't know what came before that bitch, though.
Oh.
It might have been some adjectives before that.
Okay, like what?
You put a stink pussy bitch in front of that. You put that stink pussy in front of the bitch. That'll make the girl stop immediately.
Here we go. You doing a lot.
I'm just saying. Those adjectives ain't no joke.
First of all, let's go back. Because that's not even fucking true.
Yeah.
First of all, he was saying, like I said, how you were doing it.
Like this, he was like, damn, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh. What if he said this?
Stop.
What if you said this? She's like, damn, bitch, this pussy's so amazing. I'm about to nut.
I don't give a fuck. You're not calling me a bitch.
What if he's like, this the best pussy I ever had, bitch?
What if you said, What if you said, we aren't even married, bitch? And so you had to stop right then and there because you knew God was going to send your ass to hell.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
What if a guy said this to you? He's like, what if he was like, bitch, can I give you $1 million, bitch? Then what? Then you gonna be upset and walk away? What if a guy was like, bitch, here, take this $1 million, bitch? What are you gonna do then?
Why are you saying it like that?
Because that's the best. The teeth clench. Because it's coming from your heart. It's coming from your soul. Right? It's coming from inside here. Bitch, take all my money, bitch. Take my fucking money, bitch. I can't have no more of this.
You didn't stop because he called you a bitch. You stopped for something else.
No, I
You
didn't.
did.
So
No,
he ain't say nothing else.
He's like, damn, bitch. And I said, whoa. And I stopped it.
And then what did he say right after?
Damn,
like, oh,
bitch.
my
Why
bad,
did you just
my
say?
bad, my bad.
Why did you just say damn, bitch like that?
Yeah, that's weird. Because some
You
doodle
really
came
want
out?
to hear why?
Yeah, why?
Some doodle came out.
Yeah,
No.
something happened. The
think
older,
some
that sound like that wolf. I'm serious. That sound like you hitting it from the.
You never said damn, like, just in general, damn.
What you mean, like damn?
During sex. Like, she's doing some shit to you that you
Nah,
like.
I be doing that shit, Andrew. But I was like, oh shit, oh shit,
That's your sex thing?
Oh, I'm definitely a teeth talker.
Ew.
I talk through my teeth like a mother. When that shit hitting right,
I don't ever open my mouth because I almost came in my mouth once, so I don't open my mouth no more. I'm like, remember that story? So I'm like this during sex.
I'm definitely a teeth talker when that shit hitting right. Oh shit, ooh, cause you grabbing on
I
the shit.
really hope you don't make that face.
She can't see his dog.
They don't know nothing.
Yo, that's just
You got to talk like one of those people from the underground in Us. That's how I talk.
I hate you so much.
Give me that pussy, bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. If a guy is talking too much during sex, you ain't hitting that shit right.
Yeah, no. He wasn't talking a lot. I'm just saying that time, no. Like, don't call me that. I just don't like that word, period. For real, I really don't.
What else made you stop doing this? I don't want to hear talk about you doing sex. Go over there. Sit down, get out of here, Taylor. No,
Damn,
nasty
Taylor.
little niece.
Yeah.
You nasty,
yo.
Oh my God, Taylor.
Nice.
What if God told me to have sex before marriage?
He didn't tell you that.
didn't
That's
say that. That was
Satan.
the devil.
That's Satan talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's that is definitely the devil talking to you.
Yeah, whispering in your ear.
The devil lives in Philly. You know that, right? That's why Will Smith got the fuck out of there. I'm serious. That's why Will Smith got the fuck. Everybody that stays in Philly, it's the devil talking to them.
Really? Whoa.
Fact. Think about the guys who left Philly.
Tell me.
And how angelic they seem.
Kevin Hart.
Oh,
Will Smith.
Oh. Come on.
Meek Mill.
Bill Cosby was still living in Pennsylvania. He was still there.
Oh,
devil.
my Lord.
Meek wants out bad. Meek know the devil on his shoulder.
That's what. Oh. Who else? Who else left?
That's why Meek shouldn't have went to jail. He fucking did a wheelie on the bike because he was trying to knock the devil off his shoulder. That's what that shit was about. Who?
He's still in Philly because he has probation. Yeah, he's not allowed to leave.
Well, that's
He
the
wants
devil.
out. The devil try to keep you there.
Listen, what do you
Real
think
talk.
about 50 Cent reposting Teairra Marie's sex tape? 'Cause we had Teairra Marie on the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
And, she sued 50 because 50 posted the tape. And what I was saying was that's not something I would have done, but
Right.
trying to stop the internet is like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Like once you got some shit like that's out there,
Yeah.
everybody's reposting that shit.
So can you break down what happened there? A sex tape with her and who?
Her boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
Leaked.
And
Or,
then,
I don't know what the fuck happened. It got out. Yeah.
and then somebody, and then he just
A bunch of people
reposted-
started reposting it, and 50 was one of the people who reposted it. So she
On
decided,
Instagram or Twitter or
On
some shit?
Instagram.
Okay.
So she decided to sue 50 Cent.
but
Lost
not
the-
anybody else.
No. Lost the case. And now she owes 50 Cent $30,000 in legal fees. That's why 50 is always attacking Teairra because 50's like, I want my motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I wouldn't have done that. I'm not reposting somebody's sex tape, but we can't act like that's not what the internet does. The internet reposts fight videos. They repost videos of people getting shot and killed
all the time.
They repost all kind of foul shit.
Yeah.
So how you can't put that toothpaste back in the tube? So I don't even know if, and that's what I was trying to explain to her. Like, I understand you feeling violated.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it was worth you going through this whole process of trying to sue 50, because in a lot of ways it just seems like you suing the guy who you think got money. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saw that and was like, yo, you know you can sue 50 for that. But you couldn't.
Right.
Because you lost the case.
Right.
So what do we think about that?
I'm curious about what the rule is for slander. You know, like if you wrote an article about somebody slandering, wouldn't you be able to sue them for that?
Well, no, because I've tried to do defamation suits, and you got some lawyers will take the cases, but then some lawyers will tell you, look, you're a public figure. So it's almost like when you're a public figure,
you're allowed to be.
It's free reign. You know what I'm saying? They can. And it also depends on the publication. You know what I'm saying? If it's these prestigious publications that have some shit to lose, yeah, they'll usually, do a retraction or cut you a check or something like that. But just this internet shit, you really can't do nothing about it.
Because you're not profiting off of it? Is that why?
I really don't know what the reason is. They just say you're a public figure, so it's almost like you're a public figure, so these people have the right to say these things about you. I think the ill shit is going to be when somebody actually sues one of these apps. Ooh. When somebody files a lawsuit, which I'm sure has probably already happened before, maybe, but when somebody files a lawsuit against Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, especially after making some complaints to these sites and saying like, these things are constantly being said about me and they're not true. So not only do you sue the person who said it, you sue the app that's allowing this shit to be said. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have to make some complaints with that app prior though. You're going to have a history showing, look, I've told y'all over and over this isn't true. I provided proof that this is not true. Why are y'all continuing to allow these things to be said about me on these sites? Because, isn't that what just happened with fucking Facebook in a way? Not with the lawsuit point of it, but people complaining enough that they're letting people put out this information that isn't true, and so they got banned. So eventually that shit is going to turn into some class action lawsuits against some of these motherfucking social media sites. And then that's when I think the culture will change.
Maybe social media shuts down after that, because you'd have to police every single bit of content. If the network itself was liable for everything that was on it, they would have to police every picture, every video that went up.
Shouldn't they though?
I want to say no, because they could act like they're just a microcosm of the internet. Like they're just a smaller version of the internet. It's like,
but it's shit that they don't allow on the internet. It's shit that they don't allow. You know what I'm saying? Like when they don't want something online, we have seen they can get that shit all quick, fast, in a hurry.
Right.
If
you got money, yeah.
But not even if you got money. If a guy goes live on Facebook, shooting up a synagogue, which happened, they get that shit off immediately. Immediately. Right. Like they can wipe shit clean when they want to wipe shit clean.
I think that's the tricky thing right now with the censorship debate. It's like, okay, once we start censoring, when does it stop?
I agree.
And everybody's going to be offended by something. There's levels to shit, but you tell a vegan, eating a hamburger on Instagram Live is just as offensive to them as, somebody saying something, racially insensitive to somebody else.
Yeah, I saw somebody post a video, man. I think I was looking at Dame Dash page. Dame Dash is vegan now, and they'll post the videos of like the chickens hanging from their necks and the blood is draining and shit like that. And they're like, this is why you shouldn't eat chicken. I ain't never did that to no chicken.
Yeah.
Okay? That I have never done. I chased the chicken and grabbed the chicken, popped the chicken's neck and eat it. Yes. But I ain't never did this.
When you popped the chicken's neck?
Oh, yeah. Growing up. In
so
South
you just
Carolina,
snap the chicken's head off?
You run, you chase after the chicken. My grandma, my grandma used to catch the chicken and be holding the chicken by its neck and do like this with it. Like swinging around in a circle. And that's how she would pop the chicken's neck. And then the chicken would die, cut the head off. And it's dinner time, baby. You know what I'm saying? After a few feather plucks, boil it. Yeah, man.
That's wild.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's just regular down south shit.
But that's life.
That is the circle of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying all that to say the shit that like that shit somebody would find offensive. If you're a vegan and you love all animals and you don't want animals to die, you'll see that video of the chickens on the conveyor belt and you'll be like, oh fuck, that's offensive. Like, why have that up? You know, why put that up on the internet? And you'll probably get offended by that. And you'll probably not want to see that. So that's a complaint somebody could make.
Yeah.
They want people to see that.
You said what?
They want people to see that video.
Why do they want people to see that video, Chris?
Because they think that that'll stop people from eating meat when they see the conditions that the meat is processed in.
That ain't gonna stop making people. Chris, you say that, and I'm like, I can tell you exactly why that's not gonna stop me. I know exactly why that's not gonna stop making people eat meat. Go ahead. Now, what did you just say, Chris?
Yeah, I had to watch all those videos for a book I was working on. And I think the idea is that vegans want people to see that stuff because when you see what actually goes on in industrial farming and in industrial food processing,
right,
you'll be. And to be honest with you, I still eat meat. But when you watch that, it really makes you think about.
It does, but it doesn't make you stop eating meat. You know what makes people stop eating meat?
What?
The negative effects the meat has on them.
Selfish.
Yes. Right. That's humans, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what when we start finding out that the meat is tainted and the meat is fucking us up and the meat is giving us cancer, then we fall back from the meat. We're not falling back from the meat because we see a chicken screaming.
But I think when you, I think you see
poor marketing.
How right,
it's poor marketing. You just got to market.
It's effective marketing.
I don't think it's effective.
You ever watch one of these videos?
Yes, I have. I watched.
What's the Health was more effective than any of those videos? What's the Health documentary was more effective than any of those videos watching animals get slaughtered? Now, was the animals getting slaughtered sad?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I figured they were killed. I'm eating it.
No. I mean, it's sad,
not new information.
But it's also like, damn, you really probably do have E. coli on the majority of this meat.
But that's
Niggas
different.
eat ass, Chris.
But that's connecting to what he says.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But now that's different. Right now, you're tapping into the marketing that works for human beings, which is selfishness, right? So it's like if you convince me that the food I'm gonna eat is gonna hurt me in any way, make me feel slouchy, make me fat, or give me cancer, I'm not gonna eat it. But if I'm supposed to worry about a fucking chicken's
the feeling
feelings
of a cow, right?
I'm not worried about chicken's feelings.
Word bond. Yo, men only started wearing condoms because HIV was affecting them.
Yeah.
They didn't care about getting girls pregnant. You can walk away from that.
Right.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
It all boils down to how does these things affect us. I don't give a fuck if it's politics, who we vote for, what we eat, whether we wear condoms or not. How does this affect us?
And that's the
all
best
people care
form of
about.
marketing, right? It's like, I'm going to help you. And you can attach yourself to people and you can really move people if you understand that. So if you want to get anybody to do anything, like if I wanted people to start eating meat, all I'd tell you is how dangerous a vegan diet was.
Bro, if you want people to start eating meat, you want them to start eating anything, tell them it'll make you great.
That's it.
Why do you think people start eating spinach? Popeye, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Good
people
marketing.
Like, that's it. Why do you think people ate Wheaties?
Yeah.
They made you seem like Wheaties will make you great. Why people buy Jordans? You jump out the gym. The Reebok, all that shit is that make you better.
Yeah.
Anything that we love on this planet that we really invest in is because it makes us individually feel a way.
Why don't people get this with marketing?
Because everybody, people want to front. Well, really, people want to front and act like they care about everybody else.
It's such a luxury to care about other people. It's such a luxury. Like, that is the most privileged thing in the entire world, if you can care about others.
Listen,
most people are barely making it.
I care about other people, but guess what?
Because you're rich.
But guess what?
You're black?
No, I care about myself first.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I care about myself first.
Yeah. Put your oxygen mask on first, then help other people.
That's it.
It's like in the plane,
That's it.
But I think most people would agree with you. I think that, I guess what I was trying to say about the privilege thing is like, the ability to care about others is a luxury. Like, how many people do we truly know that have enough money and time to just donate to other people? It's such a small
percentage. You only start caring about others when you good.
When you good, exactly. So it's like,
good.
if you really want votes, let's say for politicians even, if you really want votes, tap into people's self-interest. Don't do the shit.
Yes.
We need to make a better place for everybody. No. Talk to each group and tell them specifically what you're going to do for them. Stop going to a group of people and going, hey, shouldn't we care about people who are not you?
By the way, you're the president, so you can do a lot of different things for different groups if you want to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I saw the dude on Bill Maher this weekend. What was his name? He's another Democratic presidential candidate. I don't even. There's so many of them now.
There's a lot.
His only issue is climate change.
Good.
No, it's not. You're not even going to stand a chance of winning.
Because it doesn't affect me.
Sure it does.
No, it does. But Chris, you can't win off just that policy alone. Because guess what? It's a bunch of people out here that got other issues.
That are more pertinent.
Pressing. They have what they think are more pressing issues.
Listen.
Yeah.
There's no denying climate
It's the
change.
biggest issue.
Sure.
It's the biggest issue.
Not. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So let me just say this, Chris. Let me just say this before
You
before
rich,
say
Chris.
it.
Only a rich motherfucker will be like, I'm voting for a president because they care about climate change.
Only rich motherfuckers care about like 40 years from now. Most people don't even know if they're going to make it 40 years from now.
Yes,
I
You
get
have
that.
kids
They got
and you're
immediate
worried.
needs right
Immediate
now.
needs. So the problem with climate change is it doesn't directly affect majority of voters. The majority of voters in America are not directly affected by climate
Well,
change.
they don't realize they are.
They don't
are
realize
not.
they are.
Right now, they are not.
If Houston gets wiped out by a hurricane, that
But
people
it won't be.
Well, it
they
was.
had a hurricane. They're good now.
You know what my man told me about?
What?
I forgot who told me this the other day. We was having the same conversation. He was like, yo, there might not be a Florida. Like, we can do without Florida, bro.
Fam,
And then you know what he hit me with?
What?
He goes, but what about those Florida man stories, though? I'm like,
I mean, look, the news cycle will be a little more boring, but
Yeah.
listen, if you got real estate in South Carolina Georgia, southern Georgia, once Florida's gone, that real estate's popping.
No,
Now
the
you're
whole
good. You got
South is going to
beachfront
be a
property.
wrap potentially in 30 years. Look, I'm ahead of it. You say I'm rich. I'm already looking to take my money and invest in the places in North America that aren't going to be affected by climate change because I think like you look at Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I think half the country is going to be trying to move to Minnesota
wait a minute. Now, Chris,
30, 40 years
explain
from now.
something to me. Doesn't the climate change affect the planet?
It does, but the idea is that the areas, the southern areas that are hot already are going to become unlivable within the next 30 years.
Man, that ain't
the
happening,
the coastal
I don't even know
areas
if I
are going to be
believe in
flooded. You
climate
don't think
change,
so?
dead ass.
I grew up in South Carolina, man.
It's happening, man.
I grew up in South Carolina. Can it get any hotter than 109 degrees?
Yes.
All right, well,
How?
stay in the house.
And they,
Air
out
conditioning.
there in Dubai, they're living fine with Polish prostitutes.
You know what we used to do in 109 degree temperature in
What's
South
that?
Carolina? Turn the goddamn air conditioner on.
So what happens when it's 120?
You
I'm
turn
in the
the air
house.
conditioner
You
on.
don't leave the house,
It's
Chris.
120 in
You
Arizona,
understand?
Chris. We figured out heat.
You come
We
and try to
figured out
visit
what to
me
do
in
with heat.
Minneapolis, but it's going to be too late.
All I'm
You just want to live in like 70 degrees, comfortable.
Listen, I'm not knocking you. Listen, I believe climate change is a real thing. All I'm simply saying
How you
is
know,
that
though?
cannot
How
be
you
the
know?
only issue you stand on.
Charlamagne, how do you know? Has
The
the
shit is
temperature really-
melting.
That's what ice does.
It's May and we got hoodies on in New York.
Wait, that's good.
No.
Oh, it's too cold?
Yes.
So then why are we worried about melting?
Well, we here. I'm talking about everywhere else, but it's like
Damn, I don't know if I really buy it,
It's
man.
absolutely
I don't
happening.
buy
no, it's
it.
happening. It's happening.
It's absolutely happening.
It's
Look,
happening.
and I understand it's not a great platform to run on because it's going to the impact's not going to be felt for 25
No,
years.
it's not
let's
the
say.
only
So
issue.
don't
He
run.
had no other. Listen, he had nothing else he was talking about.
Right.
He came on Bill Maher to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
climate.
yeah.
That's not going to rile up enough people for you to even stand a chance as president. You cannot be a one issue.
But he's not
president.
trying to win. He's just trying to get attention for climate.
Which is fine.
That's cool.
I'm
Yeah,
fine with
he's-
the new
that's
Green
cool.
Deal. All right, let's make that an issue.
Yo, you really want to fix climate change, fam?
What?
Talk to the Chinese, bro.
Oh, yeah. And
Like,
look,
we're not even close to the problem
And India.
with climate
And
change.
India.
You talk to newly industrialized nations,
Sure.
you talk to China, you talk to India, they just send that coal straight up into the sky. That's it.
There's some crazy statistic like the amount of air conditioners in China in the last 20 years has increased 500,000%.
They're still using
Tenfold.
coal.
But you got to start somewhere.
We are insignificant. The West is insignificant, in the
insignificant.
fight to climate change compared to what's happening in China and India.
China's
so
the
if you
worst.
really want
Yeah,
to,
China's the
so
worst.
if you really want to save the world, let's go invade China. But you don't want that
but
smart.
Let's lead by example.
wait a
Let's
minute
lead by
now.
example.
Chinese, I don't know if y'all know it, but a lot of Chinese are getting the fuck out of China.
Right. The air quality in China is like unlevel.
like the
Beijing
Caribbean is China almost. Like
and Africa.
they in Africa, yeah.
Right.
They I don't
They're
know,
coming, bro. They're coming.
Yeah, maybe they know something we don't know. They got the fuck on. A lot of them getting the fuck on.
They're pouring so much money into Africa right now.
It's crazy.
It's
They're really
crazy.
going all in on
They-
Africa.
Yeah,
but that's because there's no pussy there. That's another thing.
In
They had-
Africa?
No, in China. They had this one-child policy, right? And one child per family policy, and they did it for like 10 years or whatever. And most families chose to have a boy because the boy can
Traditional is at the head of Chinese culture, plus could work the land, though everyone's
work the
leaving the
land,
role of
and also
religious.
you pass down your name. You
Sure.
want to keep your name going, right?
Traditional.
So now you have this whole generation of Chinese people that grow up with a hugely disproportionate society between men and women.
Right. So the guy's got to go somewhere.
The guy's got to go. Now, the real scary shit about this is how fucking forward-thinking China is.
I'm Googling shallow vaginas because if the stereotype is true, they should not be going to Africa. All right, they need to be going with the most shallow vaginas.
Why you think Chris over there, bro?
I said if the stereotype is true. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying if the stereotype is true. I don't think I'll go to Africa, bro. I'm just saying.
Are you saying that black women got big pussies, Charlamagne?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that either.
Someone sent me. There's a whole website dedicated to Chinese guys who've married African women. You can look it up. It's interesting.
There's 3 pictures.
No.
It's a whole website.
All I'm simply saying is you just can't have one issue as a presidential candidate.
But yo, this is why you gotta worry about China. That hugely disproportionate population, all those men that are growing up in China with no women to marry, no women to have kids with, no possibility of a future family. Imagine China goes to war. Now they have a entire class of men willing to fight and die because they have no future in their home anyway. China is ready, bro. If shit pops off,
they got the second largest military, right?
Ready. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to go to fight when you got your wife and kids at home. It's not as hard when there's no chance of you having a wife and kids at home because there aren't enough women for you to impregnate and marry.
Yeah.
It's a different
I'm gonna tell you what else is gonna be
bro.
fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up if Donald Trump puts this goddamn trade tariff on motherfucking
Yeah, I
China.
saw you talking about the weave.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
See, that's how you got to talk to voters.
Yo, but that's
Do
the
you
thing.
want $700 bundles? Okay.
What if Donald Trump comes out and says, you know what, ladies, I just want you to be natural because I think you're natural beauty. I think you're natural. And I don't want you with this fake ass straight hair. It's like, I love a beautiful black woman with a natural curly hair.
Yo,
Ooh.
Donald take a position on weaves like how Brian Kemp take a position on abortion.
What is that?
He was like, if you get a heartbeat, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you didn't know
Is
that?
that what they said?
Oh, yeah, in
what
Georgia,
happened?
yeah, he signed the bill.
And what's the bill say?
If you can't have an abortion after 6 weeks,
Son, I'm about to stock up on that Plan B.
ain't in Georgia. Yo, but all jokes aside, I don't think people realize how like the Donald Trump shit, right?
Yeah.
Weave is gonna be super expensive.
Right.
Ain't no more $3 Fashion Nova dresses, ladies.
Ooh.
The Fashion Nova dresses jumping up to $100 if this trade tariff goes. Ooh, you look now you want to vote, huh, Taylor?
Ooh, Taylor.
Now Taylor want to vote.
Ooh, Taylor. Huh.
We've's always been expensive.
You know, it's gonna be double that. Triple. Taylor just said weaves have always been expensive. Yes.
How much is a weave?
Like bundles,
Yeah.
they could go to like 300 and up.
All right. So this shit can be about $9.
A bundle
$9 for a
can
bundle.
cost $300. Damn.
It's gonna go up to about $9 now.
$900.
At least double.
So $600.
Yeah.
Man. What about those tracks? What about those
That is
tracks?
bun. That's the same shit, right?
So when you
I mean,
like grab a girl's tracks, right? And you tear them out of their head.
when?
What do you mean when? When you tear them out of the head during rough sex.
That's not.
What are you talking about? YG said it in his song.
That happens.
YG said it in his song.
Right.
That's what YG said. All I know is what YG says, and he says that's
Chris
what he
ain't
does.
wasting no time sending me this shit.
What's that?
Chinese men married to African women.
How many pictures really on that?
Let me see.
Let me see some of these pics.
This shit's called ChinaWhisperer.com. Yo, you're a freak, Chris. Like seriously, it's ChinaWhisperer.com. Oh, they living.
Let me see.
Nah, they living. It's one beautiful,
see.
beautiful woman too.
Let me see.
See, this don't count. This is New York. Oh no, this is Subway in South Africa. My bad.
Somewhere
Chinese migrant worker marries. Yo, they living.
over the rainbow.
It's a bunch of pictures, man.
Bluebird.
Now this is crazy. What is this?
Let me see.
What is this, bro?
see.
The fucking name. What the fuck kind of shit is that, Chris? That old man with that young girl.
Where?
What you mean where? What the fuck is you looking at, Chris? Chris is a sick guy, man. Did you see the picture?
Yeah. Migrant worker for China's Shandong province has a daughter with his African wife.
Oh, my bad. That's his dog. I was like, what the fuck? You didn't give me no context, Chris. You just handed me some shit called China Whisperer and said, look at the pictures.
But I'm gonna keep it 100. Ain't no way that's his daughter, B. She was getting plugged by some other dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, dude.
That is his daughter.
That ain't his daughter. There's no age
bro.
whatsoever. That's
no.
Baku right there, bro. Ain't none of that. Come on now.
All right, let's pay some bills, man. And then I want to bring my guest in for a little while.
We got a guest. Who's our guest?
I'll tell you in a second.
All right. Guys, Yeezys, Jordans, Off-Whites, if you're buying sneakers for $100 online, how can you be sure they're the real thing? The reality is you cannot. But right here today, we can guarantee they're real with the GOAT.com situation. Chris is wearing a pair of sneakers that he got on GOAT. Chris, let me get those sneakers right here. He's got a pair of Adidas.
NMDs, tricolor.
They're Adidas NMDs tricolor. Let me tell if they were stitched in a sweatshop. This
In
is
China.
definitely Chinese sweatshop stitching.
Wow, Chris.
I can see the teenage boys' tears.
You supposed to know better,
easily
Chris.
on the inside of the sneaker.
I can't believe you, Chris.
This is great. Look at that. That's definitely a real NMD. That is a real NMD, Chris, right there, that he got from GOAT.
Yep.
Okay? GOAT.com. It's the safest way to buy and sell authentic sneakers. They're the largest marketplace in the world for authentic Yeezys, Jordans, and over 600,000 sneaker listings. They've made the whole process frictionless and trustworthy. Frictionless. Did you hear that? Frictionless. GOAT does this by only accepting sellers with the best reputation and by verifying all the sneakers to ensure their authenticity. Every detail is inspected from the stitching and color to the size and weight. GOAT certifies that every pair of sneakers on their site matches exact factory specification with over 500,000 sneakers on the platform and 10 million users. You won't find better prices for verified 100% authentic sneakers anywhere else, Charlamagne. Find the perfect 100% authentic sneaker at goat.com/idiots. That's goat.com/idiots. Plus, you'll also be supporting our show, but you've got to go right now before the sneakers you want are gone. When you go to goat.com/idiots, that's GOAT.com/idiots. Let's get back to the show. We have a special guest here.
Yes, I got my homie Chantel in here. Chantel, where you from?
I'm from Boston.
Boston, B-Town.
Beantown. Hi, Chantel. I love
Hey.
your
What's
crew.
up?
What is that, a crew sweatshirt?
Yeah, it's a Champion new hoodie. Picked it up.
But no hoodie.
No hoodie.
Just the crew.
Right.
Let's, Taylor, see if you can bring the microphone a little closer to Chantel so that we can hear. I know.
Right here.
Hey, you want to sit in this chair and give me the stool? Hey, let me get the stool.
She has to hold it out.
Yeah.
This one doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me get the stool.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Chantel, you are here.
Oh.
Chantel is here because Chantel has a great game that she invented.
All right.
Would you call it a board game? Is it a board game?
So it is a board game. It's a party game, and it combines an app. So
Okay.
it's a party game, but it is a board game. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually the first Black female board game inventor, and that's declared by the Patent Office.
It's called Rhyme Antics.
Yep.
Okay.
Rhyme Antics.
The reason I think this is dope because people come up to you all the time and, they basically just have the same old ideas. You know what I'm saying? They have the same old shit that they presenting to people. Nobody's ever come up to me and said, hey, I invented a board game.
Okay.
Now, what does the board game do, Chantel?
So, Rhyme Antics, you got to spit bars in proper English.
Okay.
So it promotes literacy while paying homage to the roots of hip-hop artistry.
But no rappers rapping proper English.
Yeah, well, back in my era, we're the same age.
That is true.
Charlamagne. So I grew up in the golden era of hip-hop where, rappers were real lyrical geniuses, right? And so, like, Tribe, Nas, everybody, like, you spit even Biggie spit a lot of bars in proper English, rhyming on every, bar. And so, basically, two teams battle each other, and it's a rap cipher game, but you got to spit bars in proper English.
All right, well, how do we do
there's
it?
Give me an example.
Can you give me a card? There's over 2,000 words in the game. There's 3 levels of difficulty, right? And 2 teams battle. And so you choose your level of difficulty and you get read a playing card at random like this, right? I call you bluff. Your team has 60 seconds for each one of y'all to spit a bar and the last word got to rhyme with bluff. And so you're trying to guess all the rhyme words on the back of the card.
So you can't look at the card and see what the words are.
Yeah, you don't
All right,
know
let's
the words.
play.
So let's play.
Oh, okay. So all right, here.
So
All right,
I call
60
you
seconds.
bluff. I'll kick off, right?
Boom.
You acting real tough. Go.
Huh? Hold on. Break it down for me again now.
You just got to make a rhyme that rhymes with that.
Yeah, and you're trying to guess all the rhyme words on the back, and we have 60 seconds as
Yeah.
a team.
So I call your bluff.
I said
Okay.
you acting real tough.
Yeah, and I be sniffing that stuff.
You could get snuffed.
Okay, good. It's never enough.
That's right, and that's why Ayesha Curry don't want to be cuffed.
Charlamagne, you been in the gym. You looking real buff.
Oh, shit.
Hey, it's on him now.
Oh, pass it before you puff.
Andrew, you haven't been in the gym. You looking like fluff.
Oh, you gonna let her talk to you like that, or you gonna get rough?
right. So,
My favorite type of porn is snuff.
oh, damn, Andrew.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, 60 seconds is over. Right. So there's an app that you download and it plays music instrumentals. So there's actual
Oh,
music.
she rapped to the bars.
Yeah, she rapped.
All right, let's
to
do a
the
different
bars.
one. We got
Hold on,
different-
did we get any words right?
Yeah. Okay, so turn the card over. These are all
Okay.
the words.
Buff, cuff, enough, fluff, gruff, rough, scuff, snuff. Oh, I got
Stuff,
some.
tough.
Stuff, tough. Bonus,
Yep.
luff and slough.
Yep, and then you get bonus points if you can use homophones in the correct
What's a
I
context.
don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, see, this is my favorite part. I'm an educator. So
Yeah.
homophones are two words that sound the same or different meaning, origin, or spelling. So there's over 7,700 homophones in the English language.
Like there, and there.
Right, that's homophone.
Like lion and lion.
Night and night. There's so many of them.
Like gay and gay.
I guess so. All right, let's do this one. This
All
is
right.
an intermediate level, okay?
Okay, yeah.
That's
Okay,
my
we start
only
over.
vice.
Okay.
But I am still nice.
Chris loves rice.
You better think twice.
I think Chris got lice.
Oh, yo, you better roll that dice.
You could try it thrice.
I live in Newark. There's a lot of mice.
If Egg Foo Young is here, Chris wants a slice.
Damn, your bars got spice.
Oh man.
Dude. Okay.
It's
So
time to roll the dice.
I already said that, bro.
Fuck.
All right, so 60 seconds would be up.
Yeah, I'm out of ice words. Hold on.
Advice, dice, ice, lice, mice, price,
spice, rice. Ooh.
slice, spice,
And these are the
slice.
bonus words: suffice. And
I did
trice.
trice. I get a bonus.
Yeah, you do.
Now listen, I think
What's
this.
up?
I think this is fun as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But if you play it once, you kind of know all the words, right?
No, so
Okay.
because there's different levels, right?
Oh, you're
yeah,
right. Yeah,
each
okay,
team
okay.
battles 4 rounds to determine
Gotcha.
the winner. So you can play for a whole year because there's different. So if your team is down in points, you can challenge your vocabulary by doing a more difficult level. And so, like, you can see the intellectual level gets very difficult.
Okay,
So
let's do it.
I
You're
have.
all right.
You're having a delusion.
All right.
That's right. And your weave is an illusion.
There is no collusion.
Count me in, no exclusion.
You looking at the back of the card, yo.
I said, she just look at the back of the card.
I invented it, so you know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not good with illusion words. Let me think. What other words is illusion? We did collusion.
So many.
Really?
There's a lot.
Delusion.
Yep. I need a blood transfusion.
I need a blood. Yeah, and my clothes are fusion. That's a color, right?
No, fuchsia.
Fusion. Fusion is a word, though.
Chris's
Fusion is a
kids are
word,
fusion.
Yeah.
Y'all silly. So look, these are the words.
A kosher and Asian fusion. Illusion, conclusion, confusion. God damn. Exclusion.
All right, give another hard one. I like the
Yeah,
hard
let's do
ones.
the
These are
intellectual. I
cool.
like the intellectual. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's go another one. Intellectual.
Let me start the clock. Boom.
And go.
Let's form a truce.
Ooh, one of my favorite comedians' name is Bruce. Bruce.
I like that. That was the W, Bruce shit.
Burberry fucked up when they did that noose.
My favorite rapper's Papoose.
Okay.
Ooh, duck, duck, goose.
Yo, give me some juice.
Time to chew some snooze.
Ooh, her booty loose.
Oh God! And that smell is profuse.
Stop reading off the back. You're taking our words, yo. That's crazy.
I'm helping y'all.
No, you're not.
I'm
You're
on
taking
your
away
team, bro.
words that we can use. All right, what'd you say?
I said that smell is profuse.
Oh, my favorite color is chartreuse.
Okay. Be nice to me, no abuse.
Hold on, see, I'm confused. Let me see the back real quick. I just want to see what. So it's just words that rhyme. Okay, abuse, deuce, juice, moose, noose, use,
Yo, I gotta
obtuse,
take a
produce, profuse, seduce, recluse, sluice.
If my shit is soft, it
noose.
looks like moose.
Come on, one more. Let's do another intellectual. I like this. This is dope though. You do have to have a hell of a vocabulary to do this. T.I. will
yeah.
kill this shit.
Ready?
Don't be cruel.
Ooh, wipe your mouth. It's drool.
Man, I was gonna use drool. Yo, let's go swim in the pool.
You looking like a straight fool.
Damn, what's that in your hand? A tool?
You keep taking the words I would take. Yo, I want to have sex where your stool.
What? I challenge you to a duel.
Man, I want my 40 acres and a mule.
You could pray at a shul.
Oh, shul. What's that?
No. What's a shul?
What's a shul?
It's
exactly.
some Jewish thing.
A yule. What is a yule?
That's an animal.
You! That ain't Soldier Boy?
So these are the words on the back. Jewel.
Oh, I was coming with fuel.
Ghoul.
Fuel right there.
Ghoul was a good one.
So where can they buy this?
Yeah, so Rhyme Antics is available in 33 stores nationwide.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And you from the ground up, right?
Yeah, yep. This is from ideation to market ready. It took me 5 years to develop it, and I've been on the market for 2 years. And yeah, I'm in 33 stores.
Now let's talk about that, because there's plenty of people who would have came up with this idea and then tried to go out and sell their idea to other people. What made you say, not only am I going to come up with the idea, I'm going to create the product myself?
You know, my will. So I got in trouble like a few years back, and that really inspired me to change my life.
What kind of troubles? Credit card scamming?
Nah, way bigger actually. In Atlanta, I was arrested for bank robbery.
Okay.
Yeah, so
On some set it off shit?
yeah, on some set it off shit.
You went in there with the mask on? You was the getaway driver?
Oh, we're getting into that.
I don't want to get into that.
Listen,
but
this is not, what is it called? The show where Shark Tank. This is a show where we find about the coolest shit that's going on.
Yeah.
So I want to know about this bank robbery.
I mean, bank robberies aren't cool, but that is interesting.
yeah, I mean,
Well, they make a lot of movies about them for a reason.
I would say I was like, I was lost. I was like just trying to, I was lost basically.
Yeah.
And I was in a hard time, and I was living in Atlanta. Me and my son. I'm a single mom, and but I'm very smart, and I always did well in school. I was
That's
like a
obvious.
scholar, And so I lost my way, and I did some dumb shit, and I've learned a lot from it. But what it taught me, like, I only spent 3 days in jail because God definitely spared me from because I prayed, and I committed to changing my life when that happened. And literally the day I got out of jail, I started developing the game.
So you used the money from the bank robbery to get to get the
How do you
game.
rob a bank?
goals, right.
How do you rob a bank? Is it hard? Like, is like in the movies? Did you plan it? Did you plan a getaway? Did you have a costume? Like, can you give me some details about this?
You know what? It's actually one of the easiest crimes to commit.
Did you work alone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you roll in there.
Whoa.
Now we talking, bro. Now we talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll
So
in there.
what it taught me that I'm very fearless. I'm
Yeah.
fearless as fuck.
We know.
So
Yeah, because I'm scared to rob a bank. I would never think of doing no criminal shit like that.
right,
Yeah.
it was crazy and it was dumb, but you know what? God spared me.
How
and
do you
from
do
that,
it? Can you show us how to do it? Okay, so you have a gun.
No.
You did it without a gun?
I would have been in jail if I had a gun.
So you walk in, and what do you say?
You don't say anything.
Well, I walk into my bank all the
You
time.
didn't have a
and I don't
note?
say
Yeah,
anything.
you pass a note.
Oh, and then what do they say?
They either do what it says or they don't.
And then if they don't, what do you do?
I don't know because that didn't happen.
So you would just walk in, you pass them a note. What does the note say?
I don't know. I don't remember. It happened so many years ago. It was
You're
like
a
10
scholar.
years
You
ago.
remember
That's
everything.
a great way. That's a great way to not incriminate yourself
Well, you
again.
know what? Yeah, exactly. So I don't remember. I was probably high when it happened. I don't remember.
Okay, let's try it with Rhyme Antics. I'll start it off. Put the money in the bag. All right.
I got one that says put the money in the bank. Yeah, but back to me changing my life and everything. I just want to inspire.
Man, I want to hear about this bank robbery.
Well, it's
man.
over. It happened.
That's the ill shit.
Yeah.
How did you beat it though?
Ill.
How'd you beat the charge?
Honestly, the grace of God. That's the only thing I could give it up to. Is
They dropped the charges?
Divine intervention. Yeah, divine intervention.
Really?
They didn't have enough evidence, and there was someone else maybe involved, and you have to read about it in my book.
Oh, so they don't know if you really did it or not.
Right.
Then shut the fuck up, Chantel.
No,
Why are you talking on this podcast?
It's been dismissed.
Oh,
It's
okay,
done.
okay, all right.
What is it called? When the
Statute of
time
limitations.
Statute of
limitations.
So boom, we
right?
could talk about it. So you go in there with a note.
She want to sell it in her book. I get it.
Yeah. I
we
don't
gonna
want to
sell
talk
the book
about. I don't
right
want to
now?
go into details anymore.
There's no
Let's
book.
talk about the game. That's what's dope. That you can change your life.
No, bank robbery's
You know what
dope.
I'm saying? You can change your
Bank
life. You
robbery's
can do
dope.
some real dumb
That's a
shit
dope game.
and still be like a
Man,
brilliant
some of my
idiot,
favorite
right?
movies. Some of my favorite movies about bank robbery. None of my favorite movies are about board games.
Yeah.
That is not true.
My favorite movies are about bank
Jumanji.
robbery too.
That's not my favorite movie. Man.
The Town. I think I watched The Town like too many
slaps,
times.
bro.
you
That
know?
town is amazing. So I didn't know you could go with a note. I want to try that.
Yeah,
You never saw that? That's every bank robbery movie
Yeah, but
ever.
they got a gun. They have the fucking
No.
hammer. It's hammer
Hell
time.
no. They
Yeah.
go in there with the fucking note and be like, put the money in the bag.
Put the money in the bag.
Yes.
The money in the bag.
And then the ladies presses the button underneath and starts unloading the money, and the dumb motherfucker stands there. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, he's surrounded by police.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yo, that shit is so cool.
But boom, you got your life together.
I got my life together all the
And
way.
you said the day you got out, you
And I'm
decided.
an advocate for literacy, and I really push literacy. I teach programs.
I know you like literacy
wait.
because you want them to read them notes. You can't have illiterate bank tellers because then you're not going to be able to rob their asses.
No, but I teach literacy to kids. I have run a program at Boys and Girls Clubs.
How'd you get an education? Was that before?
Well, like I said, I was always a scholar. I actually graduated a year early from like one of the best high schools in the country in Massachusetts. And like I said, I just lost my way. But so I'm not officially an educator. I don't have a degree in education, but I love reading. Shout out to you. I've read both of your books.
Thank you.
Great job. I had my son read your book. I have a 19-year-old. And with me, through my development of the product, I've just, in teaching kids and even playing it with adults, like we just aren't thinking and learning anymore. You know what I mean? Our brains are stagnant. The phones are really corrupting our ability to like retain information.
100%.
And when I go into, Boys and Girls Clubs in schools sometimes and work with these kids, it just really gets them engaged. They love it. And so you really got to connect with kids in a new way to get them to learn.
I got an idea.
Sure. What's up?
Send the kid in with the note,
Yeah, he's still on.
right? You put the kid in there with the note. Dude, you got to give the kid the money and nobody's going to suspect it, right? Think about that.
I don't think about that type of shit anymore, honestly. I just
No more crime antics, all about rhyme antics.
Exactly. But my education is the only thing that saved me out of that. So I really push that. Like, you can do anything you want to do, go after your dreams, but you got to have the education behind you. You don't have to have school per se or college, but you have to continue to educate yourself and read. And
Have you educated yourself on the Wendy Williams and her ex-husband's story? Do you
I know all
that?
about that. Yeah.
Can I read you
I'm
one of my
abreast.
favorite captions that I've ever read on Instagram?
Sure.
Okay. This is an Instagram caption written by Charlamagne the God, and it is about, what is the guy's name again?
Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown.
Kevin Hunter, aka
Kevin Hunter seeking spousal support from Wendy Williams. See, the God writes, "This is why you never bite the hand that feeds your side chick. Went from eating off Wendy's dollar to eating off the dollar menu at Wendy's." Oh my God. Well, at least spicy chicken nuggets are coming back. Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. That's bars.
That's bars.
That's bars.
That's fucking genius.
Spicy chicken nuggets all coming back.
To eating off the dollar menu at Wendy's.
That's bars.
The spicy chicken nuggets all coming back.
Went from eating off Wendy's dollar to eating off the dollar menu at Wendy's.
I just saw Chance the Rapper asking them to come back this week, and allegedly they came back.
Wow. I don't know. I don't eat meat anymore, so.
How did you get this in Target though?
So it's
because I like these kind of stories.
It's not in Target yet. I'm in discussions. I have an LOI from them, and so I won a pitch competition last October to go pitch to Target in Dallas. Yeah, and from there, that meeting went really well, and so I'll be the first Black-owned product, Black-owned game product in big box stores in like history.
So what stores are you in?
I'm in 30 stores. So I'm in the biggest toy store in Union Square called Camp. And I'm in Grandma's Place, which is the only Black-owned toy store in Harlem. I'm in Dinosaur Hill. It's a store in the Lower East Village. I'm in some stores in Jersey. I'm in like 5 stores in Boston, North Carolina.
So how did you get to that point? Did you have to get a bunch of these made yourself?
Yeah, it's been a long road. So I did an Indiegogo campaign, which is like Kickstarter, where you have to like test your concept, right? So I pre-sold a bunch. I had like one mock-up, one prototype, and I crashed a bunch of holiday parties during the holiday season in 2015. Yeah, I crashed like maybe 40, 50 parties. I played the game during intermissions at karaoke clubs, and I just generated a lot of buzz, and I was selling games and supporting the campaign like on the spot because it's a really unique game. There's nothing like it. And you like play a lot of board games, right?
I mean, yeah, I got kids.
What's your favorite game?
Monopoly. You know what I really like? I don't know if it's considered a board game. I like Peter Pimple Popper. Peter Popper, Pimple Popper.
I
Peter
never
Popper,
heard of that one.
Some shit like that. I don't know. But we play like Uno. Like all of this stuff is fun.
Yeah.
The other joint.
But like, you know, what made me brought me to actually move forward with creating the game is like all those games have been around for like 50 years. Yes. Right? There's nothing really come out that has been innovative. And then when new things do come out, they still kind of mock old ideas. You know what I mean? And then you got the card games that are like Cards Against Humanity and just a bunch of trivia shit. You know what I mean? That are like... They're not this. So my love for hip hop is really like, which is my passion, you know, and then my love for learning is what really brought me to create the game. And then, it was the idea, it went from paper and then it was in a shoebox. It didn't look like this. This has been a long process. I held a bunch of different focus groups over like 5 years. And then I've created a bunch of interest. And then after I had a successful Indiegogo campaign, I was able to buy my first 1,000 units. And from there, it's just been great. I'm on my second run of inventory now. And I've sold about 2,000.
Wow. At how much a pop?
They're $25 a pop.
Wow. Yeah. See, I just like stories like this, man, because there's so many people who sit around and talk about what it is that they want to do. Yeah. But they never get around to doing it. So for you to actually have this idea, go get it, you know, created yourself. Go get it, you know, reproduced yourself. Get it in stores yourself. That's dope to me. So what's the ultimate goal?
To get in the big box, to get in a Walmart and Target. I mean, that's really the goal. And right now I'm looking for capital. And so I want to strategically partner with someone big in entertainment who can like really help me get it to the next level.
How did that happen? I mean, do you have to, I guess, sell part of the company to make that happen?
Yeah, I would give away equity for a capital investment. Yeah.
So you wouldn't have to get down with an actual gaming company?
No. Well, and it's funny. I do have one of the top gaming companies interested in licensing the game, but I'm still trying to decide what I want to do. I really want to build it myself. I have a goal to sell 10 million units. I want it in every school, in every store, in every household. You know, hip hop's the #1 music genre in the world. And, absolutely. You know, it'd be huge. I can do other languages. I can do future editions of it. I want to do the adult dirty version of it. You know, there's so many things I could do with it. So I want it to be around like the Monopolies and Unos of the world.
Retain that ownership, though. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
I personally think so.
Yeah.
I retain that ownership. Well, give them your information, Chantel. Tell them where they can find you.
Well, you can find me personally. I'm on IG at Little Miss Calloway. And then the product is Rhyme Antics. That's RHYMEANTICS. Go follow us on social media. And you can order the game, rhymeantics.com. And you'll see my retailers on the website, and you can definitely pick it up in a city near you.
Go get Rhyme Antics, man. I'm taking this with me on vacation this summer for family vacation.
Dope.
This is a great family vacation game when everybody's sitting around drunk.
Because you have a 10-year-old, right?
I got a 10-year-old.
But it's an adult. The beauty of the product is it's an adult party game,
Yes.
right? Drinking game. Or it's for kids in the family, or teachers can use it in their classroom to engage their students. So it's really diverse and dope. And I'm just happy, you know, it adds a lot of value back to the community and to the hip-hop culture, which I adore.
Rhyme Antics, Chantel. What's your last name, Chantel?
Calloway.
Chantel Calloway. Go pick up Rhyme Antics, rhymeantics.com, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you
having
for
me.
coming.
Appreciate
Thank you.
you.
All right, let's take a break, pay some bills for a moment. Guys, say goodbye to the expensive TV bills that you have with Philo. All right, Philo is the cheapest way to watch over 50 of your favorite channels. ID, BT, OWN, VH1, AMC, VH1, MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon, VH1, Discovery, VH1, Lifetime, TLC, History. Catch the biggest shows on TV like The Walking Dead, Love and Hip Hop, SpongeBob, Paw Patrol for the kids, plus tons of classic shows and movies. Hey, you can even watch The Breakfast Club on Revolt. Enjoy live and on-demand TV, plus unlimited recording. Save as many shows as you want and never miss a minute of the shows you love. Watch from your TV, phone, or computer whenever you want. Philo costs only $20 a month. Did you know that? Yeah. So you'll save hundreds of dollars each month on your TV bill. Philo is available on Roku, iOS, Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. There's never been a better deal on a cord-free, commitment-free, hassle-free TV. So start your free trial. Visit Philo.tv/idiots. Philo.tv/idiots. That's Philo.tv/idiots. PHILO.tv/idiots. Let's get back to the show. I've got a couple of little church announcements going on. Obviously, Wester Bros has been killing it. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. It's crazy to see that show blow up. We've been doing Game of Thrones, so we got 2 more episodes left in that. So come, join the conversation about that. You could listen on the Flagrant 2 podcast feed. You could listen on or see the whole video on the YouTube. YouTube.com/Andrew Schulz, or you can listen on the Wester Bros podcast feed as well. I got some shows coming up. We'll be in Nashville the 18th? May 18th. I believe that's right. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. We'll be there one night only, 2 shows. Thank you guys so much for selling out the shows in Dallas, man. It's been a crazy sellout streak, so make sure you get those tickets really quick. We added another show in Toronto. Thank you guys for selling out that show. That's insane. You guys saw a fucking theater of that size, so let's add another show, see if we could do that. We'll be in Columbus, Ohio, after Nashville. I think that's 24th and 25th? 24th, 25th. And then just go to theandrewschulz.com for all the rest of the dates, man. New York City, NYC. Get those tickets to the Town Hall show in November. Get them now. I want that shit sold out the way. So get on that right now. Don't let Toronto get you guys. Okay? Toronto really showed up. So New York, step it up. Man, don't let Toronto fuck with you. Step it up, New York. New York is my home, so we got to knock that one the fuck out. Thank you guys so much for all the support and everything. And let's get back to the show.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Best show on television.
So this is all you right here, buddy.
Best show on television.
But I just thought it was extremely stupid. I mean, it actually really pissed me off that a show that cost $15 million to make an episode.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah.
All of the different production team and staffers, and you do have one person who does that job. It's called a script supervisor, who makes sure there's continuity on set. How the fuck in a period piece do you have a Starbucks cup, bro? How does that go past all of these different people? How does that happen?
I think they did on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck? That's what we need to look up. Who the fuck got stock in Starbucks?
Oh,
who on that staff?
I don't think it's helping or hurting Starbucks. I think they're just using the cup, right? They're using the cup to have this conversation.
But I think that's whack because Game of Thrones is a show that literally I don't even watch, but I feel like I watch it because everybody's talks about it.
Yeah.
And they're not talking about no gimmicky shit. They're talking about what happened on the fucking show. Why would they have to stoop to antics 3 episodes left?
This is my theory.
Okay.
The episode before this one was supposed to be the biggest episode in TV history, and it bombed. massive flop. It sucked.
Wait, ratings wise or
not ratings wise? Everybody's watching it. No
yeah,
matter
everybody.
what.
Because I don't even know the fuck Arya
the
is.
reception.
Yeah, I don't know who Arya is, but I know she killed the White Walker.
Exactly.
I don't even. I literally have never watched the show, but I know Arya killed the White Walker.
Yeah. I mean, they fucked up in so many ways. It's insane. So it was a horrible episode for so many reasons, and but they thought it was going to be the episode that everybody was talking about, right? And this is my assumption. So now the episode that happened last week with the Starbucks Cup is following the one that should have been the biggest episode in TV history. So I assume they're thinking, all right, this is not going to be as exciting. This is going to be a lot more setup. Why don't we throw a little Easter egg in there and then just have something fun to discuss that week? Because there won't be that much to discuss since you have this massive episode the week before. Well, it turns out the week before's episode was absolute dog shit, right? And now you got the Starbucks Cup episode, which I thought was really good. I thought they got back to the chess match, which is why we watched the show, right? It's not about the fight scenes. It's about the politics. It's like how you maneuver and the moves you're making and what those moves can do in the future and position yourself for power. And now they just have this Starbucks Cup, which is a distraction from a really great episode. They've been fucking up big time. It just goes to show the people who make this show they're never very good storytellers. They were good at adopting a great story that was already written. And the second they had to do it themselves without the guy who wrote it, George R. R. Martin, flop city. Every single week, flop.
What did I say last week on this podcast? It's hard to close, bro. The close it's hard to close. You a comedian. You them last 10 minutes is tough, bro.
Actually, that's my favorite.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
But it's hard to close, bro.
Not everybody can do it.
Everybody, I'm serious. Like that's why when we see something like Endgame, we like, oh my God. It's hard to close when you've given people consistent greatness for all of these years, and now you say, okay, this is the final one. It's hard to fucking close.
And you know why
bro.
they're sucking it? Because they're sucking at it because they're squeezing it all in. Endgame was stretched out.
10 years.
Think about what Endgame did. They made an Ant-Man movie because he was a character in the Avengers world that was going to be somewhat important to that story, right? Like, so they gave him his own movie, and then they gave him another movie. So they stretched out this story into many different little stories, and then all were wrapped up at the end. Game of Thrones is wrapping up 20 different stories. You're talking about the largest cast in the history of TV, right? They have that means they have more storylines going on than any other TV show in history. They're trying to wrap that all up in 6 episodes.
Is it like the 8th season though?
Now they're in the 8th season.
So this shit hasn't been going on every season? Like they haven't been leading up to these last 6 episodes?
They have, but they've had so many different storylines and so many things happening and cooking. Like the reason the White Walkers, this was everybody was upset, is you didn't even see my man fight. Like, we're building up this huge threat. Like, this White Walker is going to be the most dominant person. He's going to fuck everything up. He didn't even swing the sword.
Really?
Like, he had all these generals, right? They were like guys that worked beneath him that you would see him with all the time. And you're like, all right, they're about to get busy in this fight. It's going to be crazy. They're going to fuck shit up. You don't even see them fight once. They're useless. They're literally useless. It was just the biggest waste of 7 seasons or 8 seasons. Now it's 8th season. It was just a huge waste. So they've been flopping in terms of the storytelling. It's because the guy who wrote the original shit's not doing it.
Hard to close, bro.
It's hard to close.
Hard to close. Ask LeBron James. I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't give a fuck how great you are. It's hard to close, bro.
You don't even have the situation to close.
Listen, did you see the Max Kellerman said, speaking of closing.
Bro.
Max Kellerman said Kawhi Leonard is a better clutch player, better closer than Kobe Jelly Bean fucking Bryant. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all. This is why I said, this is why Shaq did what he did. If you allow people to revise history, they will switch up your whole motherfucking legacy. The disrespect to Kobe has to fucking stop.
What was his argument?
His argument was he really didn't have one because first of all, Stephen A was like, I'm trying to be respectful to you right now. Like, because Stephen A was like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Jay Williams got up and walked off the stage. Jay Williams sat down and said, based off what numbers, Max? And Max was just like, well,
yeah, what made him?
Based off what Kawhi has done in this playoff. So Jay Williams said, so based off what Kawhi has done in this playoffs, that makes him a better closer, a better clutch player than what we saw Kobe Bryant do in his prime for several years?
I just don't understand the argument.
Jay said,
Finals MVP with the Spurs.
shut up, Chris. That's what Max tried to say. Shut the fuck up. So what? Kobe had 2 finals MVPs. And Max was trying to say, well, when Kawhi was Kobe's age, she's like, knock that off. All right? We got to, and Jay Williams used the right term. Stop with the recency bias. That's it. The last thing you saw of Kobe was Kobe not making the playoffs, Kobe being injured, Kobe getting the big contract. Last we saw of Kawhi was finals MVP, winning a championship, dominating in Toronto this year. How do you compare that to what we saw Kobe do in his prime for several years? That shit is disrespectful, bro. And everybody's guilty of this shit. It's recency bias.
Yeah, I think we do have recency bias. That's life. I mean, the fact that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar isn't even mentioned in like the top 5 conversation is a perfect example of that.
Well, centers usually aren't, which is fucked up.
Well, Bill Russell is for some weird reason, but I think
Just ring count.
Say what?
Just ring count.
It's ring count. Yeah, it's definitely ring count. So that's important.
Because Shaq should be mentioned if we talking about like top 5 skilled players of all time.
Yep.
Honestly, if I had to do my top 5 is Magic, Michael, Kobe. I'm going to give Bron 4. I think LeBron James is the 4th greatest NBA player of all time, which is incredible. Sure. And then I'm putting Shaq at 5, just because to be 7'3" and to be able to do the things that he could do on that court, I think he got to be number 5 to me.
Yeah, I mean, what Kawhi is doing is unbelievable. It's almost a shame that you have to compare him to Kobe because you stop appreciating what he's doing in this playoffs. He's shooting like 70%.
Why would you compare him to Kobe at all?
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't, now we can't enjoy him because now whenever he has a good game, we're just going to go, well, Kobe dropped 50 once. Why don't you shut the fuck up and let us appreciate one of the greatest playoff performances in history? What he's done in this playoffs is unprecedented.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen another guy. We've definitely not seen a guard put up these numbers. Can you remember a time a guard? We've seen big men put up the high field goal percentage numbers, but a guard that's shooting threes?
Kawhi's a guard?
Son, yeah, he's placed at 2. He's a 2 or 3.
Oh, I thought he was a 3. I thought he was a 3 or 4.
He's a 2-3. He's only 6'6", 6'7".
Man, I thought he was a 3. I thought he was a 3-4 all the time.
No, not power forward at all. So it's like what you're seeing is unprecedented. It's just what a stupid comparison. But look, Max is really good. I really
Max
like
is
Max.
a beast.
So it's like shocking that he would do something this silly.
I think that was Max Starbucks cup, bro. I'm being honest. I think that was Max Starbucks cup. I think Max put that out there just to get motherfuckers talking. I really do.
We got to get Jay Williams back in here and ask him why he's always so serious. This guy is always fucking serious, dude. Say what?
Duke.
What about it? Duke makes you serious?
Yes. Everybody from Duke is dead ass
soul?
serious. Yes.
It really does take your soul.
Duke,
he left
bro.
that shit in Duke, man.
Duke. That's what I'm saying. Zion got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he's having too much joy. Get out of here. You're having way too much joy. Get the fuck off that
Duke,
team.
man. That's that Duke basketball
Jay
shit, bro.
Be serious, man, about anything. Like, he's in that commercial where he's, like, doing crossovers and shit like that with, like, the car or something like that.
Jay's in a commercial?
Or something. There's some kind of thing with...
He's a quick crossover and then gives the ball back. That's it. I'm out.
Or something
For
like
what?
that. But I think he... I don't know what it was. I'm not exactly sure what the thing was. But yeah, we got to get Jay to lighten up, man. Just go like this a little bit. Just get your shoulders moving.
Chris jump out there. Kawhi won finals MVP. So what does that mean?
How old is Kawhi, Chris?
I'm going to say he's under 30 for sure. I mean, the other thing, and I'm currently, being victimized. My Sixers are being victimized very badly by Kawhi.
Yeah.
But, I'm not saying that he's Kobe, but he's definitely a much better defensive player than Kobe, too. He's not just dominating because he's shooting 60%.
He was an excellent defender.
He was a good
He was a first-team NBA defensive team.
We sure
was,
about that?
man. Yeah.
Yes.
Kobe was really good.
Kawhi is like the best defensive player in the NBA.
Yo, Kawhi is unbelievable.
He's murdering people on both ends.
He's
both ends.
It's unbelievable. He's a man amongst boys. It is.
What he's doing to Ben Simmons right now is
Ben Simmons. But I said this earlier about Ben Simmons.
Bro, talking about real
Ben Simmons is trash. Bro.
Andrew, real quick. Kobe Bryant was 12-time all-defensive team.
Is that true?
Chris.
I didn't know that.
I know you didn't. But that's what we do in this era. We just yell things out.
I said he was.
I know that's what I'm saying. But Chris was like, "Was he really that good?"
I don't think. Okay, but I don't think he's as good a defensive player than Kawhi. Kawhi's all
time all defensive.
And Kawhi, when it's all said and done, is going to be all defensive every year he's in the league.
Yeah,
he's an all-time elite defensive player.
He's defending.
He's a better defender.
Everybody.
He's a better defender. He's a better multiple. Dude, what Kawhi is doing to Jimmy Butler. Dude, Jimmy Butler is a man.
And has no chance.
He looks like a child.
No chance.
Dude, it is sad.
No
Bro,
chance.
You want to know the saddest thing? Is what Giannis is doing to the Celtics.
Oh, that's a beautiful
One
thing.
time for Paul
That's a
Pierce
beautiful
jumping
thing.
out the window saying that the series was over after game 1.
Yo, Paul Pierce is catching L's left and right, bro. This guy cannot get a break, huh?
Nah, he jumped out the window. He jumped out the window with the Dwayne Wade shit. And then he jumped out the window with this shit. Like, why would you do it? Like, why? I understand you're a lifetime Celtics guy, but come on, man. You said the series was over after game 1. Come on. Now you're facing elimination.
So do you want Kyrie after all this?
Hell no, I never wanted Kyrie. Kyrie's a fucking diva, man. You don't want to deal with that shit. I want Kemba Walker. Give me KD and Kemba Walker.
That's smart, bro. I think
all I want.
people need to start putting that out into the universe.
KD and Kemba Walker, we are good to go. Matter of fact, if we get the first pick and we get KD and we end up staying with Dennis Smith Jr., I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
No, I mean if you get the first pick and y'all get Zion.
Yeah, that's first pick is Zion. So Zion and then KD, and we have Dennis Smith Jr. We can work with
Could
that.
I interest you in Tobias Harris?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
You can't interest me in anything. I'll take TJ McConnell.
Word.
Before, like, real talk, honestly, it's about time that you all need to put on TJ because you need a guy that's just going to facilitate, get people to rock.
Get loose balls, body up,
Hit
Lowry,
a mid-range jumper.
Anything.
Hit a mid-range
Just
fucking
hard.
jumper,
Hard.
dude.
Hard.
Dude, Ben Simmons, man. This guy sucks, man.
He can't hit a jump shot.
Dude, it is Ben got to take a long look at what Giannis is doing.
Right.
He got to take a long look at what Giannis is doing, and he has to go, okay, if I can't hit a jumper in my career, which it looks like he's not going to ever be able to do,
Just drive to the basket.
I
baby.
need to be able
But
to
he's
be
having
physical
a
and
lot
get
of
to the
issues
basket.
finishing. He doesn't have touch around the basket.
He doesn't have touch ever.
If he doesn't dunk,
It's over.
it's over, and you can't
it's
you
bad.
can't be that way.
It's bad.
Question: why does Kobe Bryant not get the respect he deserves?
Because I think we see him as a worse version of Jordan. Like his game was modeled so directly
So closely.
after Jordan that we can't see him. Like you have guys that, and I'll remain nameless with them, but you have guys that imitate you on the radio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all upset that they're not getting the same, response that you get. They're not getting the same maybe opportunities that you get. And it's like, well, yeah, because we know the better version of you already.
But I'm gonna tell you why that's null and void with Kobe.
Okay?
He did a damn good Jordan impersonation.
Sure, but-
like he was 5-2 in NBA
But-
Finals.
but-
He won the MVPs, the Finals
denying.
MVPs.
No denying, but when
12
we
times
see
all
it-
defensive.
It was
When
the
we
body
see
language, it was the moves,
the types of
everything.
shots,
Yeah.
the exact game.
You know how great you have to be to emulate a great and actually be up there mentioned with him?
Dude, and sometimes it works.
Like Max said, think about the terrible shots Kobe took. They were terrible shots.
Yeah.
They just happened to go in. They went in because it's Kobe fucking Bryant.
Sure.
Like that's why they went in.
Sure. I'm just saying why the public perception is that way.
I think it's the rape charge, bro.
I don't think that helps.
I think it was the rape charge, and
I don't think it helps.
And I feel like LeBron James has been the most hyped and marketed NBA player we've seen in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
He's been a golden boy,
Yeah.
for the most part. They couldn't hitch the wagon that is the league to Kobe after that rape charge. Even though Kobe came back and was just as dominant, won 2 more championships, went to 3 finals.
Right.
They didn't give him those jumper cables like, this is your league like they did for Michael, like they did for Magic and Bird, like they did for LeBron.
I mean, they did. His last
His
season,
last
they got
game,
behind
and you got
him.
Snoop in the crowd, and
That's
it's
because of
national.
social media. Think about when he went to 3 finals in a row after the
I
race
understand what
charge.
he's saying.
That
I
wasn't
understand
his
what you're
league then.
I understand. In the way that they're giving it to Steph now. And that they've given it to
The way they
LeBron.
gave it to Bron.
Sure. I understand that. I think it's reasonable, and I think prior to that they did give it to him, but there were still these Jordan similarities.
It's also that he clashed with his own teammate. It's like him and Shaq were supposed to be together for 10 years.
Put it this way.
If they had kept it together, that's a different story.
When we saw Allen Iverson play basketball, it was so different and unique, you couldn't compare him to anybody, so you were drawn to it. Same way that we look at Steph. What Steph has done to the game is so different and unique.
Right.
We don't even know what to do with it. So a lot of times you look at Steph and you go, well, I think he's the best right now because it's so different and unique. With LeBron, it was truly different and unique. What we saw with Kobe was a very similar version
Come fly with me.
of, basically
Literally.
that.
I don't, but see,
Literally.
I feel like LeBron is Karl Malone and Magic Johnson mixed together.
Nah.
But the fact that you're
that's even a mixture. That's even a mixture.
the fact that you're
yeah.
mixing, it means that we're taking something we haven't seen, right? Like I don't think we've ever seen somebody as athletically gifted with that much touch and that great at passing with LeBron. Like Magic Johnson was a great passer, not as athletic. He wasn't jumping out the gym.
Different era though. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Yeah,
But we didn't see this type of beast.
You didn't have to jump.
Fair.
Fair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there's some of those basketball games didn't even jump back in the day.
They didn't even have high tops. Why would you jump? You bust your ankle.
Yeah. But I really think it's because they and Allen Iverson was a great point because the league, they didn't give the league to Allen Iverson.
No, they didn't.
Allen Iverson was never. Huh?
He took it. He took it.
He took it because he had the culture.
Yeah.
Right.
Kobe never had the culture. If the culture was behind Kobe like that, it'd have been.
That's a
you
great
couldn't
point.
deny it.
There you go.
He has
That's an
LA.
interesting point.
Kobe's always had
now,
LA.
Kobe has LA, and they stand for him harder than anything else. But Kobe specifically, as a dude, has never really related to the culture.
Nah, he never had.
He tried to do a little rap career at one point. Nobody
Kobe
cared.
He was rapping in
never had the
Italian
culture.
Right.
because he isn't part. He was.
He's a weird guy.
Because he isn't part of the culture. He is a weird guy.
Yeah.
He likes speaking Italian. He likes, taking SAT tests or whatever the fuck he is. He's not cool in the way Allen was cool.
Right.
Allen Iverson was effortlessly cool and part of the culture.
Effortlessly.
Yeah. Yeah, and
He
there's guys
embodied everything that the culture embodied at the time. The cornrows, the tattoos, his lingo, his fucking rebel attitude. Like
Yeah, he
was
defined it.
He had a charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he had a charge. He had to fuck some people up.
Yeah.
Like people like that at that time. They loved that type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Kobe has never had a group that he represented.
Nope.
And I think that makes it, basketball players that really affect the game often have a group that they represent.
Kobe in a lot of ways is Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
It's not
I'm not gonna put him on Tiger's level, but in a lot of ways he's Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny with Tiger. 3 weeks ago, everybody's like, Tiger won the Masters and Black Power. And I'm like, when the fuck did Tiger Woods become the Black Power guy? Like, we never fucked with Tiger.
Yeah.
Like, Tiger don't even fuck with us.
Yeah.
Then 3 weeks later, he's in the White House getting the Medal of Freedom. Everybody act like they don't see it. Everybody like, oh, well, Like, but that's who Tiger was 3 weeks ago. Y'all jumped on that because he got black skin. As Angela Rye says, all your skin folk ain't your kinfolk.
Right.
That's just the truth to the matter.
Right.
But they was embracing Tiger like he was a part of the culture. Like when Tiger won the Masters, I'm like, all right, cool, good for Tiger.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't look at it as I'm saluting him because he's a black man. I'm looking at it as, hey man, guys should be able to bounce back from infidelity. All right? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saluting him for.
Right.
It wasn't because he's a black man.
Right.
I think it's the same thing with Kobe. Kobe has that in him, especially after he got caught up and then he told that Shaq was out here cheating too, and it's like, oh,
well, yeah,
man.
Kobe's got some cornball in him.
Yeah,
he got some cornball in him. The Tiger thing is interesting, is because like Tiger, I mean, he could do whatever he wants. He could take a stand. He could do that kind of stuff. But like the world that he operates in, ain't that pissed with Trump.
They don't care. They voted for him.
Exactly my point.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's my point, right? Like
Tiger probably voted for him.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. So it's like you're talking about a golfer, right?
Yeah.
When you have a guy who plays basketball, or you have a guy who's part of a sport that's way more working class,
You need the culture.
you need the culture. So you would go, I'm not going to go visit the president and eat fast food. Or I bet you they didn't give Tiger fast food when he got that medal. I bet you they had some
Oh,
shellfish.
you ain't even see what the fuck they had.
What they have?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
ain't even show you. Like, now let's not show the peasants what we really eat. When it's okay.
When the golfers win,
Shit.
it's a different ball.
And Tiger probably said, look, I can't be around all that fast food, but I got too many endorsement deals.
Yeah.
All right? I'm not fucking endorsing none of this shit for free, Trump. You know what it is.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Trump,
That's a good point.
I'm sure
Does he
that's
still
what it
have
was.
endorsement deals?
Who?
Tiger. I thought all that shit went away.
Tiger been with, he's still with Nike.
No, Nike stayed with him the whole time.
They
That's
did?
why I respect Nike, because
Right.
they about to cash their check. Nike waited that whole time for him to make the comeback, and now that he
Bro,
won, it's woo.
What you mean now that he won? The day he won, they played a new commercial that day.
Oh, so they had that shit.
It's like they had that
cooked
shit in a can. They had that shit in a can.
Ready to go.
The day he won,
yeah.
Nike had a fucking commercial on congratulating him. Like, oh shit.
It's like the opposite of having an obituary ready to go. It's like,
right? Yeah.
What do we think of Kim K getting more inmates freed?
Can I ask you a question before we get to that?
Yeah.
What is your take on the Met Gala? Just what is your take on it?
I don't give a fuck about it, but I'll probably get invited and that'll all change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, but right now, fuck them. You know what I mean? That shit look corny as fuck. All right, that shit looks corny as shit now. But if I get invited,
Different story.
man, the wife's dressing up and we going. I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something, man.
I'm going.
There's many reasons why people love you, but that is one of them.
It's the truth.
It is unfiltered honesty right there.
I'm hating from the outside of the club. But I bet you if you invite me in there, I'm going in there, motherfucker, too. All right? I'm going to be right in there.
Hit a PRPS like, what we wearing?
What's happening? Tiff, you got some chickens? Right? What's happening? We in this motherfucker.
Okay, so my initial reaction to this, right, is it's just like rich people Halloween.
That's
right?
all.
And which is fine. If you want to get dressed up, it's fine. You want to get into the fashion, it's fine, right? But I can't help but think that it's this Anna Wintour chick trolling these elites.
It's not just Anna, though.
Or whoever.
I just found that out last year.
Whoever the group is, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if I was going to troll elites, right, how would I do it? I'd convince them to wear the goofiest fucking, most uncomfortable outfits possible, right? Walk up some stairs, and now you're stuck in a room for 4 hours wearing the most uncomfortable outfit that humanly exists.
Yeah,
that is the troll. That's the hustle,
That's
right?
why I love when I see people go there comfortable. Like when I saw Kanye in the
Son,
Dickie outfit.
let's go.
One time for you, yeah.
Let's go.
That's really the only way to stand out at that shit, right?
Is to not
to be
stand
regular
out.
as fuck.
Yeah. And like, did you hear what he said even? This is honestly, this is for the first time in like maybe a year. I got to dap up Kanye on some shit. He was like, you know, like, I just want you to be the star to Kim. You know what I mean? And it's like, Kanye, she's the star. You fucking psychopath.
Oh, you mean that Kanye doesn't care that his girl's getting all the attention? He's not saying, "Hey, I would love for people to pay me attention too." I would love for somebody to say I'm handsome. You mean that's? So Kanye's comfortable with himself, is what you're saying? All right.
Did we just go full circle?
Oh yeah. Clearly Kanye doesn't need anybody to validate him because he came to the fucking Met in a Dickie suit. I'm good. Let my wife get all the shine. She more famous than me anyway.
Keep going. Keep
I'm just
elaborating on
saying.
that. Wait. Wow. What kind of person would do that?
A secure person.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
A secure person that doesn't need the validation.
Doesn't need no validation from anybody.
Even at the event that probably is the most important fashion event.
Everybody goes there for validation.
And you have a fashion brand, so one might think that that you would want to get some shine there, but you're able to.
Nope. Let my wife get it. This is what she do.
What?
Hey, man. Hey.
What a man. What a guy. What a person.
What a spouse.
What a spouse.
That's what a spouse is supposed to do.
What an example.
That's it.
For other spouses out there.
That's it. That's it.
I mean, that is just.
But I ain't gonna. That shit do be looking lit though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. It should look fun. You know what I mean?
But we don't know what the inside's like.
Well, they
no,
do serve
I saw
drinks?
somebody with an IG live. They was in there. It was just a bunch of people dancing around and shit like
Someone
that.
IG live the inside?
Yeah. I saw that.
I thought you're not allowed to do the photos on the inside.
I saw that. Listen, I'll try anything once. All right, except for dick, and crack. But I would go. You know what I mean? Like I would go. Give me. I want to be able to go to be like, man, that shit whack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have no interest in going, by the way. If I get invited, I'm not saying I wouldn't go. But if I never go, it does not affect me in the least.
No, I feel you.
Matter of fact, if I get invited, maybe I'll bring like my mom or somebody.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? You just do some shit that like, I would invite someone where it means a lot to them.
Yeah.
Because I could give a fuck about all these events. I think they're stupid.
Yeah.
But that shit means a lot to women, like to get dressed up in some outfit. Designers come talk to you and shit. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
But I like what Kanye did. Just as an example, what to do in a happy relationship.
That's all.
Sometimes you gotta let your significant other shine.
That's it. And that's all and I guarantee that's all the validation Kim needed that night.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's all the validation Kim needed that night, I'm sure. Like, yo, you know what? My baby thinks I'm the flyest thing in here.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You want to know why I know that? It's because Kim shared that.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, wow, how great is this guy? He told me, boom, 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 boom. I don't even know what I'm going to wear. Why don't you just do it?
Wow. Oh, shit, that came from her.
Came from her.
Oh,
and she also said this. She was like, you know what? The first time I went to the Met Gala, I was Kanye's +1. So he was like, now I want you to have the shine now that you're the one getting invited.
Ooh.
Golly.
Wow.
Golly.
Wow.
I mean, that's a man right there.
That is wow.
You know what I mean? I think we need to make relationships great again.
Wow. What doesn't make any sense?
I don't understand how Kanye is, or she was Kanye's +1 in the beginning.
They weren't inviting Kim K back in the day.
No.
She was a porn star.
Yeah.
This is the Met Gala.
Yeah, I think Taylor fails to realize how famous Kim has gotten over the past 5 years.
People don't realize.
You know what I'm saying? There was a point where Kim Kardashian was organizing Paris Hilton's closets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody gave a fuck who Kim Kardashian was. I've been to Kim Kardashian's King magazine release party. All right, think about that. Kim Kardashian, the highlight of her shit used to be the cover of King magazine.
King magazine to Vogue.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Wow. American
Come on,
dream,
man.
yo.
Come on,
American dream.
Listen, I've told the story a million times. When I used to work for Wendy Williams at WBLS from 2006 to the end of 2008, Kim and Courtney used to come to the radio station, hang out in Wendy's office with Nicole, who used to be Wendy's booker and producer, and they just used to chill, trying to get an interview with Wendy Williams. This is when she was doing Paris Hilton's closets. I got a picture of Kim before anybody who knew who the fuck Kim was. So when the sex tape and everything came out, because Wendy did eventually give her a look before that, just to bring her in here, just like she's like, bring her in here.
Yeah.
They talked. When the sex tape came out, Kim came back, talked to Wendy first about it. Like Kim came up through the urban scene. Well, not through Wendy, but through the whole quote unquote urban scene.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams, Smooth Magazine, King Magazine, all of that shit like that. So it's just like when I see somebody go from that to where she is now, and she's using her privilege and her money and her fame to get prisoners free, man, I'm not ever hating on Kim Kardashian.
Hard to hate. It's hard to hate.
I don't have nothing bad to say about Kim Kardashian for the rest of her life. That's hate.
That's hate.
That's
jealousy.
You're just hating at this point.
Yeah.
She is doing exactly what she's supposed to do in her position. Actually doing more than I ever thought she would do.
Well, you're talking about getting the prisoners out.
Yes. Who ever thought Kim Kardashian would be the one of the number one advocates for prison and criminal justice
She just
reform?
got, I think, 17 more. That was what you were going to bring up?
17 more released. Yeah,
17 more released. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't think, you can't hate on that.
No. You can't hate on action. You cannot hate on action.
You can't hate on the work. She's doing the work.
She is doing the work, man. It's so easy to talk about it.
All right, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I got shit to
Paige,
do.
you trying to come in?
Yeah, she's trying to tell me to come the fuck on.
Oh.
All right, as always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast, you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.